A little bit of Judy in our life. Oh, yes.
Audible is the best place to listen for everyone. For story people, comedy people.
Hi, sweetie. Just gonna put the cards away from last stream.
I walk this road, I walk the line, I walk this wire within my mind, and it's me I choose to find my own freedom. I see the signs, they are divine.
Happy Moon Day, guys. Love you. I look at my glasses. I can't see. Well, I can see, but Saturnian, I see you.
Wake me up from this hell that I'm in. Wake me up from the loneliness inside. Wake me up from the dream that lives within my mind. I create my thoughts, they are divine.
I'm divine. Should have named the stream Divine.
They say balance is the key to our own destiny. We can live eternally, but who are they?
But you and me.
In the all of me, I am,
Ooh.
you are, we are.
Hey, waters above. I see you. Peekaboo. Wake me up. Okay, that's enough hell. We ain't in hell. We're in heaven on earth. We gotta make it that way. How's everybody? Gonna share Judy's song. So I do that thing where I pick one card at the beginning of the stream to see kind of what the energies are with one little word that pops up, and tristesse. Tristan pops up. The name Tristan, tristesse. Tristesse is sadness in French, and that's the word. When I ask, you know, what's the collective kind of energy today, sadness is the word that comes up. Not sure if that, you know, might resonate with everybody, but I know that the energy is very heavy. It's very full of unconditional love, but it's heavy because the resistance towards unconditional love is like, right? Hi, Anita. How's everything going? Are you feeling like a little bit like grounded in your new home yet, Anita? Like there's so much beauty to, you know, a timeline that switches over into another one, but at the same time, the change, all of a sudden change, everything, right? Like everything changes. You know what I mean? Are you feeling settled and grounded yet, Anita? I would wonder. Bonjour, Paradox Fossils. How you doing, Al? I've been thinking about you. How's everything going? Saturnian Sun. Well, hello, good people. How's everything going for you, SS? What you doing on your phone so much on a Monday? Are you off today? Is it like some sort of American holiday and I'm not aware or something? Just curious, because you was in Ali's stream earlier too, and you're able to pop in here. So like, whoa, it's not even 3 o'clock Eastern time yet. Hey, Super Dave 44. Good afternoon. How's everything? Hey, waters above, welcome in. I'm gonna go to your channel. I don't think I have it. Nope, I don't. You don't even have any vids. How? Oh my gosh, are you one of those people? You got 352 subs, waters above. Oh my gosh, honey. Is that because you had content? You pulled them? Okay. Because some people have like 200, 300, 400 subs, but they've never put out content. And those are the elevators. right? When you see somebody, they got 3, 2, 400 subs or even 70 or 50, but they've never put out content. That's how you know that that person's an elevator. What do I mean by an elevator? Somebody who goes into the comments, says nice things to other people, connects with other people, and people sub them anyways, because even if they don't have a video, maybe they will some other day. Thanks for being here, Waters Above. Appreciate it. Wee. Okay, I gotta catch up with the chat. And yes, I am known to be behind in the chat. It's kind of how I roll, so. Having a happy day, SS? Good. Divine, yes. Me loves that word, divine. Divine divinity. You cooking spaghetti, SS? Rawr, can me have some? I would love to have your spaghetti. I love eating other people's food, eh? Sometimes people think, oh, because I was a chef, I'm picky and I don't like eating other people's food, or I'm judgmental of other people's food. And it's like, no. It's the opposite. You could make me Kraft dinner with margarine. I don't even eat that shit. I don't even eat margarine. But if you made me Kraft dinner with fucking margarine, I would still be happy just because you shared it with me. Seriously, that's how like zero fucking judgment I am on food. Somebody handed me pasta once with like ragu with no flavor in it, like didn't add anything to it, right? Not even fucking salt and pepper. And to me, it was a gourmet meal at the time because we had just come home from the beach. I was sitting there thinking like, oh my God, we stayed too long at the beach. Now I have to make food. And then somebody offered me like, oh, it was actually overcooked pasta with ragu, and it was like, oh my God, this is the best. Thank you so much for sharing with us, right? It turned into the best pasta ever. Why? Because it was gifted on the fly without even like, you know what I mean? SS, the energy is always heavy on this planet? Maybe, I don't know. Hey Alex, good evening. How was your day in Romania, dude? Tom, you sweating bullets? Oh my gosh, Tommy. I woke up this morning. First of all, I was so fucking tired yesterday. I think it hit me around between 5 and 6 Eastern time. I was so tired that I didn't even want to make a fire. I was going to go to just take a nap or go to bed at 8 o'clock. And then it was like, fuck it. Just stay awake, have a fire, and just be quiet, right? I was very quiet. And then when I went to bed at midnight, I slept till 9:30. 9.5 solid hours. Like my body woke up and I was like a sweaty, like I was, oh my God. And I know some people are like, ew, I hate those night sweats, waking up all sweaty. But for me, it's the opposite. I love them. Why? Why do I love waking up all sweaty? Why? Because I know that I love it. Why? Because I know that there's some work getting done. I know that there's some upgrades getting done. I know that shit's getting done in my dream time, big time. Right? So when I wake up all sweaty, I'm like a super fucking hero. Shit happened. You know what I mean? Shit's changing. Shit is accelerating inside of me. It's good. I love it. But then again, I don't have the same ideals of sweat as most humans, right? Everything that comes from us is sacred in my eyes, right? The sweat is important. You are starting to feel grounded. Yes, Anita. Yes, feeling nearly settled. Rawr, good. He's glad for you. He's glad for you. SS, where you wrote, energy always is heavy on this planet. Lots of gravity. I guess, I don't know. I don't really think about that stuff. When I say the energies are heavy, it's like heavy that, we're being pushed to open our hearts and, you know what I mean? Like whatever. Hey, Amber LaShalle. We've been missing you, girl. How are you, sweetie? She says, yeah, it's been heavy. Yeah, I swear, Amber, it didn't matter. This is what I love about, this whole journey that's called life. Because I'm like 50 and a half years old, and every time I think I'm unfuckable with and I've got my shit together, well, life just comes and slams me and tells me, oh gosh, baby girl, no you don't. So, you know what I mean? It's like, this Lionsgate portal August. I've been a zombie since August started. And when I can talk like the way that I'm talking today, I feel like so empowered and myself, because there's other days, Amber, since August started, where it's like I'm a lipid, jello-y, gooey mess. I can't speak. I can barely move. We went to the beach yesterday, and as we were walking home, I don't even know how many times I paused to just stand, ground, and be able to continue walking, because my feet felt like jello, and I felt like I'm going to like just all of a sudden take a step and be like go through into another world. That's how surreal like the energies are for me. Pearl, how was everyone's weekend? Mine was very relaxing. I don't know. It's I can't even remember, Pearl. I don't know. I know we went to the beach yesterday. That's about all I can remember. It sounds weird, but Anita says yes, very heavy. How you doing, Tommy? Shannon, I love that green top. Wow, thank you very much, Shannon222. How's your day? I got this in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Canada. Yeah, I went into a thrift shop thinking I want something green, and this is one of the things that I found. I was so happy. What? Yeah, I got this there, that green dress that doesn't fit me good, so I never wear it, and you had found flip-flops at that store. Anyways, SS, nah, you took the day off, having your own holiday? Good. Right on. What you calling your own holiday today, SS? Do you have a name for it? Spaghetti making day? Shannon says, puff, puff passes. I'm spoiling myself today. Good. Good. Please, everybody, spoil yourself. Please. Take care of you and do the little things that feel like good. I went and got me a double quarter pounder with cheese and one of those frozen chocolate coffee things I like. Good. Me's glad for you, sweetie. Sounds yummy. Delaney says, I got great content on my channels. Sharon, Sharon, Sharon. Pearl Jones loves you. You like those too, Anita? The coffee thingamajiggies? Hi, Heidi. Hi, Heidi. Organic Intelligence 313. Oh my god. I just watched a vet say 5 dog breeds she would never own. Boo. I thumbs down her video and I don't even do that. Yeah, I never really thumb down videos either. What were the 5 breeds? That's funny. Shannon says, Anita, yes, the frappe with extra mocha drizzles on the inside of the cup. I didn't know you could ask for drizzles. Roar. Give me some drizzles. Extra drizzles. Heidi says, hold on, I'm going to boil water. Right on. Paradox, no way. You do that too? Me too. You just ate a box of stovetop stuffing? Oh my god. I haven't done that since we moved from the other apartment, but I do that once in a while. And sometimes I won't even add anything to it per se. I just want the stuffing flavor. I do. I do. I love bread in any form, right? So give me the stuffing. I don't care if it's from the box. And you know what the funny thing is, Paradox, is that my whole life I hardly ever use boxes stovetop stuffing because I make my own, right? So the boxes are like that, like just random little, like, I don't know, craving, I guess would be the word. You've been sweating a lot too, Anita? That's a good thing to me. Alex says, hi, Tom. Yesterday was contagious to me with your sarcastic behavior. Yes, I see Tommy putting community posts, and I'm like, I'm not going to go poke the bear. Right, Tom? I'm not going to poke at you. I'm just smiling. I love when everybody just does what they need to do for themselves, and it's like, if you trigger a motherfucker, well, good. Well, good. Right, Tom? Fuck. Shannon says stovetop stuffing. Say that a million times fast, guys. I know there's other people in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little late in the chat. I'm getting to y'all. I'll get there. The little train that could. Choo-choo. Yeah, stovetop stuffing. That's really hard to say. Is amazing if you're high. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the only way that I eat that box too. Your son, Anita, wakes up sweaty nearly every morning. I find it's a good thing. It means first of all, Anita, for me, it means I slept deep, right? And I can remember little traces and little segments of dreams too, but nothing concrete. Tom says, burning from within. Heck yeah. Piping hot mess indeed, Tom. Whew. Paradox, I think the Four Seasons shifted by a month. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, definitely there's been a lot of shifting, Al. Tom says, crazy waves of gravity squeezing. I don't have the words, whether it's gravity or not. I'm in and out of time, and I'm in and out of timelines. I'm in and out of past, present, and future all the time. So I don't even have the words. You know what I mean? In what way, Heidi? Heidi says, oh my gosh, peeps are freaking with me right now. In what way, sweetie? Cool. Water's above. I'm going to blue you, sweetie, because it feels weird to see you as not blue. I like to moderate everybody, not because you're necessarily a moderator, because I don't need moderating, right? Trolls don't come around here, and, you know, if anything yucky happens, I just kind of deal with it. It's fine. But water's above. I prefer everybody to be, like, blue so you can find other channels, because now that you're blue, you can press on another channel and find them, and they can find you as well. And that's super cool. You appreciate the subs. I will have content again in the future. Right on. And just your title, Waters Above, your title, your channel name, whatever, sweetie, is a huge synchronicity for me, because just before I came into the stream, the last thing I was interacting with somebody in a text format was speaking about the waters above us. For real. That was the last thing we were talking about before I was like, okay, I got to go stream now. She pumped me up so much with so many syncs, and we were talking about so much stuff that I was like, okay, I'm like, I got to go in and find some, like, you know, share this energy. So the fact that you come in today, you know, to chat, and that your title, your channel name is Waters Above, is like a huge sync with how my morning, you know, the conversations I've had this morning. You get it, Anita? Yes, I get like that, G, where I can't barely move or talk properly. Same. And I want to thank anyone who is of my timelines, of my life in any way, who really understood when I said I'm speechless, I can't move, I can't talk, I don't know, I can't see, I see through a bubble. I really want to thank the ones that really, instead of, you know, feeling afraid because I was like that, or worried or scared, or like back away from the bear, we're going to leave you alone just because you can't talk, I'm going to leave you alone. And the ones who just loved me anyways, and gave me what I needed to be able to feel safe during that time and still loved, right? A lot of people like to just drop the ball, like, oh my gosh, I love Genevieve when she's, you know, happy, everything's fine, but oh my gosh, I'm really scared of Genevieve when she can't talk. And it's like, okay, but if I'm holding the ball and talking all the fucking time through us and for us all, who's going to help me when I can't talk, right? Who's going to support me when I can't? So thank you. The initiation stages that we're going through to see how will we act, how will we communicate, how will we anchor people, just a lot of truth has come forward of, like, just for me, of like, who are my solid foundations, and what's my solid foundations for real, what's actually real that sticks around when everything's not easy, versus what comes, because everybody will hang out or want to be with us when we're in a good mood, when everything's easy, right? But who stays when you don't have that same vibration and energy, right? Yes, Tom. Yes, I'm feeling the same. I think we're going to flip over because down is up. Yes. And again, we might not be saying the right words, Tom, but the feeling and there is no words for what's actually happening. It's just happening. But yes, the flip. Yes. You know what I mean? Anita says, yes, Tom, it's all twisted around. Boom. Where, Tom, you say, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack flips the ship. Boom, the ship, flipping the ship. And ship is a super sync because the word sails, right? The sails of the ship are really prevalent in my reality today. The sails. The wind can't favor our sails until we choose a direction. Wolf Dude says, please, hey dude, how's it going? Says, please spoil me with a card, mama. I will. I got to catch up with the chat first. I don't want to start pulling cards until I'm caught up with the chat, or at least a little bit closer to, right? How's everything for you, Wolf Dude? Hi, Jackie Fox, 333. How's it going, eh? It's another great day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ooh, SS says you named your holiday Spaghetti Day. Spaghetti Day. Spaghetti Day. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's awesome. Not spaghetti, Spaghetti Day. You rock, SS. Shannon says, the greens that I got is called ambrosia. Isn't that a beautiful name? I'm still smoking ambrosia. I don't even know what that means. I love the word ambrosia. Tom says, I think we're all going to faint. I am so close to fainting sometimes that, yeah, that sounds plausible. Like that is actually very possible. Very possible. Anita, I'd like a card 2G if you feel like doing it. I do feel like doing it. I just want to catch up a little bit. Anita, you're feeling that fainting type of feeling too? Amber, you understand it too. The fainting sounds about right. Yeah. Tom, where you say download, overload. Yes. And one of the things that I wrote this morning to Kelly Ryan O'Brien was implode and explode. Like, are we going to implode or explode? Like, what the heck? Shannon says, a Rottweiler is my favorite, but my little pit is growing on me. He is part P-I-E-I. I don't know what that means. And he's very brave and fearless. Anita, I think I had let myself get way burnt out, but I feel better this morning. Yay. Tom says, yes, Amber, it's getting really wobbly to stand up. Yes, super wobbly. Some days is like, one of the things that I said last week, Tom, is that, you know, essentially it's been a gift to not have a car because I don't have to think, am I safe to drive it or not? I don't have the option, right? So last week, so many days, even if I would have had a vehicle, I wouldn't have gotten into it to drive it because the tippy in and out of worlds feeling was so heavy, right? And it's my responsibility to know my body and myself. I can't imagine what the energies that are going on right now and how many asshats, excuse my language, but how many asshats are just doing what they got to do because they're supposed to be doing it. And then why? Why are the sirens popping off at all times? Why? Because people aren't listening to their bodies. There's always an accident or something going on around because fucking people are like going out and doing stuff even if their bodies are saying, don't do this today. Don't go out, right? No, we're going to go do it anyways. Well, boom, right? The collective chaos amps up every fucking day, all the time because people don't listen to themselves. Amber, me too, and I got so much to do. Yeah, and all you can do is your best that you can do, right, Amber? Do what you can and don't push. The pushing right now, you know what I mean? Like one day or one afternoon of rest can lead to a week of energy, depending, right? Or taking the half hour or an hour to rest a day, even if you never have your whole life, could actually be what you need to make sure that the rest of your day functions properly, right? Hi, Rob Benjamin Shadow. You're going to be watching for a bit? I just got to where you were in the chat. Welcome in, dude. Exactly, Tom. That's why I like to have everybody on the same even plane. You can also share links when you're blue. Hi, Alexander Light Warrior. How's everything going for you, Mr. Aruba? Amber says, see, I was just talking about napping. I love it. Amber says, I'm going to listen and power nap. I got to go meet the teacher tonight soon. Right on, sweetie. Heidi says, my mom just asked me to try. I said, try what? She said, try. She said, to feel better. I said, I do every day. But you know I'm in my power, right? Now after Dad's comment. Yep, exactly. He loves you, sweetie. That's the thing, eh? I'm going to say it straight up, Heidi, the way that it comes out, and anybody else who's listening. Once you do come into a certain power, guess what? There's nobody sitting there going like, ooh, I'm going to elevate you because you're in your power. You got all these people that you're like, you know, speaking a certain way. It's like they're looking at your, you know what I mean? And the projections, eh? Nobody talks about that openly. All these cards that I pull and they keep saying like, just shine. It's peacock time. Shine. It's fine. You're safe to shine. But no, nobody ever said that they're, oh yeah, once you shine, little peacock, you're going to get backlash. The bigger your heart is open, little peacock, the more you're going to get certain projections. It's not going to be all day long and all the time. But the bigger your heart is open and you're asking and you're saying, I'm ready for love, and you're saying you're ready for this and that in a bag of chips, well, Source doesn't just bring you happy unicorns, right? It brings you a lot of like crusty, fucking wounded people. That's it. Hi, Angel Fishy. Anita said, my mom used to always do the same. She always was upset at me for feeling unwell. She finally gets it now. Good. Tom, the Kundalini on my spine is killing. Yeah, it hurts, sweetie. I know. It hurts. Yep, Heidi, because we spoke, I got my power back. I know my mom feels it. Yup. And I'm going to be straight up. If you're like me, or if your mother is like me, Heidi, you can actually see her eyes. The more that you are in your power, her eyes will, well, my mom, the way it is, her eyes like have this glaze, and I'm going to say it straight up, the reptilian of her comes up, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat it just because it's my mom. The reptilian, the ego. So her, the more that I feel like I'm going to express myself and be powerful, the more like her eyes, how they change, and how I can be speaking to her and everything is like being calculated of how she can strike back with her words, right? Or how can she roll her eyes as if I'm fucking retarded and not making any sense, but within 5 minutes of me saying something, she'll speak of another person that she knows who's gifted and a psychic, and then talk about that person and this person's gifts and stuff, but then we'll put mine down, right? My sister can tell me in one sitting that she's gone to pay $100 to visit a psychic somewhere else, but then can look me straight in the eye and say, oh my God, Michelle, the way we talk about energy all the time. But it's like, what the fuck? How do you go pay a random fucking stranger to go do stuff that I already know? And then when I already know it, you know what I mean? It's so messed up, right? Water's above, thanks. I'm blue on quite a few channels. I always appreciate it. Great synchronization. I used to live stream with Zulu One. I knew I'd seen your name somewhere. Did you have another channel name back in the day too? Or were you always Water's above? Of course, Zulu One. Yeah. The Monday Night Trivia. I never really went into many of his live streams. I'm going to be really honest. Whenever I did, I'd have somebody blow me out of the water and say, oh, who the fuck is that? She's like a kind of a whatever, like, right? Because I'm kind of more cheesy than the people that go onto his stuff. And so it was like, yeah, this isn't where I'm going to find a lot of family, but Zulu One is one of my brothers, solid for a long time. That's funny. Paradox, my Kundalini feels great. Right on, Tigger. Heidi says, Anita, she wants me to get over how my dad acts. I spoke up instead of letting her say that he's getting older, blah, blah, blah. Okay, not anymore. Exactly. We talked about that, Heidi. Why do people get the excuse of, be gentle with your mother, she's getting old and blah, blah, blah. And all. It's like, what? Okay, because you're 70, you get to be a bitch? Because you're fucking a certain age, and all of a sudden, no, you are a fucking grown-ass adult. I don't give a shit what age you are. If you can't be kind and not project stuff, you don't get the excuse of age. That's bullshit to me. We're gonna baby people because they got to be a certain age? Fuck that shit. Excuse my language, but not. You know what I mean? That's bullshit. Same paradox. Lots of extraterrestrial. I don't use that word. Multidimensional is what I use, but extraordinary spiritual experiences have been occurring with me. Right on. Me too. Tom, your feet are burning? My feet are not. I don't have that feeling. Anita, I saw a huge ball of light appear, then disappear in the sky in my front yards 2 nights ago. Right on. A lot of sky activity, guys. A lot. Aw, is he okay? Heidi. Dexter just jumped off my bed, made my heart skip and stop. Skip and stop. No kidding. You know he's feeling frisky, eh? Yes, Angel Fish. I haven't fainted either. No faint, just really disoriented. Legs feel like jello. Yeah, me too. Anita, that's a thing for me. My dad used to kiss like a fish with fish lips. Fishy kisses. That's funny. Lily laughs at me when I try to do that to her. Okay, it was supposed to say Char, P-I-E, pit mix. Okay, thanks, Shannon. You get what I'm saying, eh, Tom? Yeah, I can't drive the last few days. Same, I wouldn't drive if I could because it would be careless. It would be the equivalent of me being like, just not in my right state of mind to be driving, and I know that, right? I know that. Paradox, salt, sugar, and pine oil drop baths. Yeah, Tommy, baths are the best if ever you can. If you can't, just a salt foot soaking feet in salt. Sea salt or Epsom salts actually helps me a lot. But I have my bath and my shower now. But for years I didn't have access, right? So I found other ways. Yes, Tom. The sirens always are telling me when we have a spike. Same, I as well. But that spike means that there's tower moments going on all over the place, right? And that's the thing is for us, just because there's sirens all the time, they don't use the sirens unless they need them, Tom. So imagine how many other calls are happening that we don't hear. Thank God, because the sirens would just be constant. But, things are happening within as above, so below, people. Hi, Nicholas. Welcome in, dude. Paradox. Lots of cat naps. I almost no longer need the sleep. Hey, Blue the Curve Oscillation Cusper. How's everything? Anita, so many cat naps and never long sleeps at the moment. For myself, I think I'm going into like pretty much weeks of sleeping like from at least midnight to at least 7 or 8 or 9 a.m. And then sometimes waking up for 1 or 2 hours in that little space of time, but like truly consistent nights. Very rare. And those nights where it's like I can't sleep, I'm just lying comfortably and lucid dreaming or just kind of in a meditative state. It's never like tossing and turning or getting up to do stuff. It's just, going with it. Hey, Nicholas, just stopped in. Small break at work. Much love all. Thank you, dude. Hope you have a super day. Yes, Tom, the turbo hamster wheel is going supernova. Yes, Heidi, she can feel it. Yeah. And that's the thing, is just like, yeah. Yes, Blue. It brings shattered unicorn. Loves you. Brings shattered unicorns that need glue back together, G. Loves you. Angel Fishy, your mom eyes twitch? Your mom's eyes twitch? Heidi, you understand what I was saying about the eyes? And Anita says my mom's whole head shakes. It's horrible. And the eyes are blurred. Yeah. It's actually, I'm going to be really honest, it's fucking terrifying because it's my own mother. So that's why when people speak of like, the monarchy and the queen and all that shit, you think those fucking people would scare me? I was born into that fucking look my whole life, right? I was born into that fucking look. You think that other fucking people would scare me? Not so much when your own mother, right, was the one. Nobody else. Nobody else. Ever, right? Exactly, the striking back. I don't know, Tom. What tree never grows? I don't know. Exactly, Nita. Yes, they don't trust our gifts. I think it's the opposite. They're terrified of our gifts because they know that if they allow themselves to believe, Anita, that we can see within them, that will be their, you know what I mean? Their downfall. I don't know if that's the right word even, but if they know we see into them, so they'd rather believe that we can't see, right? It's like my mother said to me like a year and a half ago. She had gone to a card reader and she told me, I block myself when I go in there. I'm testing her. I want to see if she's real. And it's like, Mom, it's the opposite. If you're going to go pay somebody to fucking read your cards, you go in with an open heart, trusting. Why the fuck would you go in doubting somebody? Right? But that's the mentality. Why the fuck would you pay for a service to go see a psychic if you're going to not believe her before you even walk in the fucking door and test her? Right? If you don't just open your heart and allow her to see inside of you, because she does already, right? We do already. You think you're hiding anything from us when you put a block up? No, not at all. You think my mom can hide from me what her inner wounds are from her childhood? I know more than she does because I'm at least ready to, I've forgiven them and she hasn't. Right? It's my fucking DNA too. It's my grandparents that hurt her so bad, right? If I can forgive what they did to her because I forgave what she did to me and blah, 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 what the fuck, right? Hey, TWP Popcorn, how's everything? Shannon, has anyone else been feeling extra frisky the past few days? Paul Butler, I forget whose transmission, but mentioned it, how August was going to be very full of like a frisky, lust energy. So, I would assume you're not the only one. Anita says, not me. Never ever, Anita? I do. I do. Anita, I did once in years, and it's when I saw my son's real dad for the first time in 15 years. Shannon says, I've always had a high libido. Well, if I did not feel frisky at least once a month, I think I would be dead. Same. If I don't have a certain sexual energy, I'm gonna say it straight up. It does. It feels like death because I'm not flowing, right? I'm not flowing. Ooh, good idea. Angel Fishy, when you get the hot feet, she uses a cold can of green beans and rolls it under her feet. Cool. Good ideas. Blue says huge energies flowing through, expected by Friday. Yeah, and I don't remember the words of what kind of solar blah blah blah, whatever. It could be a wind, I don't know. But it's supposed to hit by Tuesday night as well. Again, I'm not so eloquent. I can't remember who said it. I was listening this morning to Paul Butler's transmissions where he, compacts a bunch of people and reads it out loud. And someone was speaking of the energies. I forget what it was, because part of me listens, but not word for word. I just grab what resonates and the rest, right? Shannon says, Blue, lots of upgrades. Yes. Yeah, Anita says, when the sexual abuse and the rape memories, that will do it to not be able to feel frisky. Exactly. Paradox. I slept through most of 2017 in a way that was like hibernation. Yup. I can say that about myself in certain timelines. Never a certain full year, but just months in certain timelines. Hey, that way. Hey, superstars. How's your day going that way? Loves you too, Blue. Shannon says, I also have sexual abuse from my childhood, but I learned to let it go because that person is not me, and that would never happen now. So let them try. I'm here to make sure that other children are safe because forgiveness is amazing. Rar, that's beautiful. Blue says, Shannon, reclaim that spark that was stolen. It brings a really big change. Angel Fishy, I choose an epic path for myself. I'm a beast. Tom, I'm letting go of all my stories. Burn the book. It was a scene from Back to the Future. So my stories are my book, I guess. Yep. But our stories do not define us. They're just stories. It's just the past. The past does not define us. Does not own us. It makes us who we are, but it doesn't mean that we are of that energy anymore. Yes, September. 7 embers, because sept, I know, September is the 9th month, but set is 7 embers. Anita says, my phone died. Yes, Shannon, I put those memories have only just come up in my memory. I didn't even know it happened until it came up. So I'm getting over it. No man around anyways, and I don't really want to keep on about this. Yeah. And thank you though, because that's the thing, is that there's the things that we knew happened, but when all of a sudden something comes up that it's like, I had no clue, right? That's a whole other level when we don't, Shannon says, Anita, I had my flashbacks when I was in my 20s and I had a mental breakdown. It was very hard, and I send you so much love and strength. Shannon, I only give myself to people that are worthy, but when I do, it's divine feminine and full of action, and it gives me a spiritual energy. Sometimes we just need some touch. Yes, definitely. But there is a price to pay for touching or being touched by the wrong people, right? That energy and how it feels to exchange energy when it just, it just doesn't come back for real, right? Really, Blue, these energies are making my entire body shake like a rage with zero anger. So the word that your body is shaking like a rage, you're just using the word rage because there's no anger at all, Blue? If that makes sense, is that what you mean? Blue says, or Shannon says, excuse me, the shakes is you losing your negative energy because your body is shaking it off. Get up, dance, shake it off, shake it off. Blue says, Shannon, I was answering a bunch of texts and then I stopped to answer the YouTube call. Yeah, I did a full-on clarion call. Whoever feels like coming in today, Mama Bear is going in to stream. Who's coming? Shannon, I'm having a full-blown sugar day. I'll have to drink lots of water tomorrow. Right on. Yes, many people are speaking of the need for either like sugar or salt, and to allow for what the cravings are in the best moderation and what feels the best for you and your body, right? It's important. That way, my day is going, as always, in full honor of the truth. That's beautiful. Alex, they say you can choose your neighbors, but not your relatives. True that, but it's not because somebody is a relative to you that if they don't treat you with love, honor, and respect, if their eyes don't light up when you enter the room, who cares what the label is of those people, right? I don't mean to sound so detached, but then again, I do. Right? Does it matter if somebody's your cousin, if they don't, treat you good, and if you don't get along, or if you have no energy of talking together? Doesn't matter if it's your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, right? All these, at some point, respect is a two-way street, right? So is communication. All of it, everything's a two-way street. The exchange of energy has to be there. Anita, I just don't have a sex drive, and I don't know why. Most feminine, you know what I mean, in this timeline in the last couple years, that's a good thing that's happened for us. And for me, it's not a sex drive like with others, it's my own sexuality. You know what I mean? It's like when Alex last year said, well, Genevieve hasn't had sex in so long. It's like, why would you assume that? Just because I'm by myself doesn't mean I don't have the most healthiest sexual relationship with myself, with, you know what I mean, that I've ever had, right? There's no pushing. I don't have to talk myself into anything, whether, you know, I either want it or I don't. It's all good, right? We're all good here. Blue, many get stuck like flies, thus the domain of Lord of the Flies. Anita, I'm past it now. Yeah. Blue says, not angry, very happy, upbeat, loving, silly, creative mind. I've been making crystals wrapped in copper all morning. That's beautiful, sweetie. Good. Exactly, Tom. Says it's okay, Anita. I think a lot of us lost our mojo during this awakening. Exactly. And it's the thing too, is like, what is sexuality and all the fucking matrix fucking programs of it? It's not even real anyways. So it's a whole other level, right? Blue, the sugar craving is likened to that of a hummingbird. High vibration, quickened heartbeat, wing beat, and can move in all directions. Exactly. Yes. And when, yeah, it's just, yeah, exactly, like the hummingbird. Bonjour, Creatrix and Creatrix Inc. I do whatever I love, both coming in at the same time. How y'all doing? Double Creatrix energy in the house. Whoop, whoop. Creatrix Inc. says, how is everyone? I'm straight up tripping today. Shannon, I've been alone so long, I gotten used to it. LOL, pass the coconut oil. Oh yeah, put the lime in the coconut, baby, and shake it all up. Tom says, me too, Creatrix Inc. I'm totally tripping balls. Oh my God. Balls sinks this morning. I got balls sinks. Blue says, I always think of my mojo as false desires, things that the Matrix tried to sell to me that I thought I desired. Wolf dude, are you a lady of Avalon, Michelle, merely visiting us mortals, gracing us with your wisdom? I'm not going to answer that. Right on, Creatrix. I've been doing these weird clearing videos, and I actually think they are working. Good. Oh my gosh, I'm caught up to the chat. So, Wolf Dude, I know you're still here. I'm going to pull your card right now, dude. I wanted to catch up to the chat. Whew. It took me 48 minutes to be caught up to the chat. That's awesome. You know what that means? That means... I know it's a lot, but you know what that means? That means 48 minutes that everybody has been communicating, chatting, like that, right? There's people in the chat. Y'all are putting stuff down. That's the best feeling, right? Thank you all. I seriously, I don't come to stream to like babble by myself. I come to stream to babble off the comments, right? So the more that I'm behind in the chat, that means the more people are interacting. That's a good thing. Yes, Blue. I would love to pull you a card. Thanks for asking. So I'm going to do Wolf Dudes right now, then Anita, and then Blue. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yes, Creatrix. I'd rather be in a chat when giggly. Yeah. You're going to grab some collective cards? Right on, Angel Fishy. Let me know when they're up. I got 1717 on my screen, guys. Bonjour, James Cantonese. Hi, my friend Genevieve. How's everything going, James? Welcome in. Happy Monday. How was your weekend, dude? That Genevieve show. You're funny. Me's not a show. Me's a round table. It's not the same. I'm a round table. I'm here to make sure everybody gets seen and heard. We's all in this together. Wolf Dude, card number 36, 369, dude. Shark, purpose. No wasted movements. That's the shark. You are perfectly formed to be who you were born to be. There's a great power in keeping your focus. Procrastination is just another kind of fear, so just keep moving forward. You are protected within your difficult tasks, Wolf Dude. I'm going to grab you just one more card, Wolf Dude. I'm going to grab you a crystal card, Wolf Dude. A little bit more elaboration on the purpose. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, 17 in the chizzy, 17 likes. Thank you to those who took the time to do that. Not necessarily here to wish that the channel grows bigger, you know what I mean? But it's just the numbers, whatever. Okay, Wolf Dude, second card, 53, 5 and 3 is 8. Spessartine Garnet, charm and charisma, shining and sparkling, being a brilliant beacon of confidence that inspires others. Every one of us is a being of light meant to shine and sparkle. Your light draws others to you, for we all seek the light. The message of Spessartine Garnet, Spirit, is to embrace your natural charm and magnetism. Do you think you're not all that special? If so, that is only because you have not discovered your natural charisma and expressed it. The conscious universe wants to let it shine out, for your dazzling brilliance will be a beacon for others as you walk the healing path towards your destiny. You can attract those who will help you and those who will benefit from all that you have to share, your talents, your love, and your joy. Okay, Wolf Dude, so the first card was purpose, shark, and the second, like, because I asked, just clarify, what does that mean, purpose, right? Your purpose right now is to really unleash that magnet part of you. Allow it, right, Wolf Dude? Allow it. Anita, I'm going to pull you an oracle of the hidden worlds, Anita. Okay, let's go washing dishes and listening. Right on, sweetie. You've been getting the 12/12s and 12/21s, no stops. Same, Heidi. And like last night, you know, didn't even hardly even look at a device or touch anything, but it's still, I got all the 44s, like 9:44, 10:44, 11:44. Wolf Dude says, help me feel special, universe. In a way, Wolf Dude, you already are. It's you who has to allow for the feeling, right? The universe already sees you that way. It's you that has to harness the feeling. And how? You ask. Ask for more synchronicities, more flow. Listen to what comes, right? Trust yourself, dude. Trust yourself. Okay, Anita. Number 3, the mother awakens. Compassion, nurture, and guidance. You're being given the opportunity to feel pure love and compassion of the mother through the connection of her heart through the rainbow. Rainbow sync this morning. The rainbow energy is profound. It speaks of hope and healing through each of the energetic centers within the body. The 7 rays of light we all need to become our best selves. And the sense that you're being chosen by the mother at this time to awaken her into your own capacity to open the door that lies between the worlds. You are walking this rainbow path, and it can be called home to the mother. This can sometimes reveal the path to the other life and a return to the mother in that sense. But this is truly more often a return to the memories of a time when the mother sends out her healing heart light in the form of rainbows to all who need her support and her guidance. You are returning to her, and while the father is present, he's less activated for you at the moment. Be in her presence. No, it makes no difference to her who you are, what your judgments have been laid out at your feet, or the way which our culture seeks to label and define us. To her, you are pure, perfect, and whole, and fully deserving of all her love. You exist, you are her child, and she will guide you now and embrace you with her loving heart energy. Your own heart will open and respond in return. Judgments will fall away to be replaced with compassion, understanding the true belief in your own worth. And I heard that yesterday, how when everything's been forgiven, that's when we're in a new paradigm because there's nothing left to forgive. That would be so cool, Blue. I didn't find anything that I have that feels like it works. I think I'm going to twist a pendulum pendant for you, G. That would be epic, sweetie, because I didn't find anything that feels comfy. And yesterday I was looking through my stuff and I was like, why did she suggest this to me when I don't have anything? I don't even know where I could go find something like that in my reality. Like, I don't even know where to go buy crystals around here. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been guided to where there is any. I don't know. And the places where there are some, I can't get to anymore. So I used to go to the reserve when I wanted those types of things, but I can't get there anymore. Yes, waters above. I'm going to do, this is the card that I'm pulling now. It's going to be for Blue, the curve oscillation. Any cards I pull could always be for anyone else. If the messages that I say resonate with you, if it makes you feel something, then the message is for you as well. The only difference is when someone asks for a card, instead of me grabbing the deck that I feel like grabbing, when somebody asks, that I get guided to a different deck. But it doesn't mean that messages are specifically, boom, just for one person. Anything that resonates, if you're listening, it's for you as well, right? The answers are coming through many people, many signs, many syncs. And it's you, really, the people listening, who have to know yourself to know what feels good, right? Rawr, there's a baby in your card, Blue. Of course there is, eh? Of course there is. Blue, this card is so beautiful. This card is so beautiful. So it's number 13, Blue. Lots of little animals around the baby. The baby is in the trunk of a tree. Card number 13. 1 and 3 is 4. Renewal of peace. It's important to maintain peace with all the aspects of your life. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Inner imbalances can often manifest in your daily life if you don't take time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is a negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible can also lead to challenges. Yeah, that thing of, like, you know what I mean? At some point, balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself, allow for inner power to heal, and return to you being peace-filled. This will assist you and make you stronger. I don't know, Blue, I'm not quite sure if you've been announced in the last little while there's a baby coming, or if it's coming soon. But there's a baby coming. There's a baby coming. I don't know if it's a human baby. It could be, you know what I mean? It could be another little critter, but there's a baby coming. And I'm not sure if you already have the message, because you know what I mean? When we're pulling cards for somebody who already has, you know, open ability, sometimes we just confirm the thing that we're being, you know what I mean? Confirm certain things. But Creatrix Inc. I got some new Oracle, Elena Fairchild, White Light Oracle. I did a Mary Magdalene meditation of hers in here, and then I found the cards next door to where I'm staying. Boom, the Mary Magdalene energy is super, like, whoa right now. Shannon, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for taking the time to write that. It says, Wolf, you are a part of our tribe, and that means you're definitely special, because we are not normal. And Will says, thanks, Shannon. That means a lot. And it's true. That's it. It's true. You're welcome, Anita. He's glad if there was something in there. Blue says, just be careful when you get it. I'm supercharged today, so it'll be hot. Okay. Yup, I get it. I get it. It's like when I do my drawings as well, right? Like I had that feeling when what I'm putting in. That's why, like, there's times where it's like in the last 2 weeks, wow, I've only pumped out, like, I've been working on a drawing for Annie for 2 days. I can pump out 2 to 5 drawings a day, right? But I can only flow so much right now. You like the card? Good, Blue. Boom, Creatrix, Aurora. I was going to mention Aurora earlier, but I decided not to. Wolf Dude says, a month ago I dreamt I was pregnant. Roar, that's awesome. That's good, Wolf Dude. Huh. Blue, there was a death announced yesterday. Neighbor's dog that I helped clear the energy for. Makes sense? Shannon, babies mean new beginnings and new love. If you dreamt a baby's face smiling, it means happy days ahead and childlike fun. Anita says, I would love a baby girl. Yeah, me sees your baby girl the way that I used to see Lily. Anita, for real, I'm not joking. Right? So the way I used to see Lily, even if I never thought I would have another child, I saw her as how I see your baby girl too. Blue, a new path being laid fresh. Snow, I see it. Oops, the chat moved. A seed being planted and cracking the new growth. Boom, Blue, working on a turquoise piece right now, getting shivers, so I believe it belongs to you, G. Rawr, we'll see what happens. Okay, waters above. I'm going to pull you a card. Nicole. I'm going to pull, for waters above, the Oracle of 7 energies. So this is the deck. I don't know if you're a 7, you know what I mean? A 7 is part of, your life path number, or just your numbers. Personally, I am a 7. I'm a 9 life path, but my birth date is the 7, so I am a 7. For me, 7 is 7 is like a lot, right? It's a lot. Wow, this card is beautiful. Wolf Dude, where you say, what does the dream mean then? I'm wondering if it's not a dream of your future child, right? I'm wondering if it's not a dream of your future child, Wolf Dude. I don't know. That's what comes up, right? Masculine, a lot of masculine that are awake and elevated, they know they have children. Some of them are actually in contact with their future children, right? I don't want to name any names, but certain masculine have spoken openly about the fact that they know they have a child and they're already in contact with them. That's how, right? And so talking to your future child, trusting your future child, a lot of future children are pushing moms and dads to find each other as well. And guess what? The future children that are pushing for, kind of a divine intervention for mommy and daddy to find each other, half of the problem is that mommy and daddy don't even want to recognize each other right now because mommy and daddy aren't in the form of what they wished for. So a lot of people are at that cusp of, I'm awake, I know things and but then they still have the mental thing of like, only a guy like this turns me on, or I have to have a woman like this in my life. And it's like, babies are shaking their heads going like, it's not about the package, dad, it's not about the package, mom, right? It's about the fucking soul, guys, right? And how, like, if a baby could come and just fucking shake a mom and dad and say right now, like, what the fuck? You keep saying you're awake, but then you keep looking at these chicks, you keep looking at this, you keep thinking about that, dad, but like, what the fuck? You say you're aligned, but you're not. You're really not, right? Like, holy shit balls. You know what I mean? You're not. So many people think that they're at a certain embodiment, but the way they talk, all the grudges that they still have, the forgiveness that still hasn't happened, the inability to even communicate and make friendships, right? With other masculine or feminine. You're still a lone wolf in your corner calling everybody brother and sister, but you got no like solid foundation of any friendships anywhere across the world. None. Right? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, waters above. This is your beautiful card. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Boom. 44. We just talked about the 44 as a number in the chat. Divine matrix. The realm of spirit. The knowledge that we are all divine beings. Part of a tapestry, weaving our dream into the fabric of reality. Synchronicity. Learning to trust the way things unfold. Do you ever wonder how synchronicities come together? These meaningful coincidences move life forward in ways we might not understand at the time. We can get trapped in the idea that the world is a place of separate parts within a space between, because the true quantum spiritual nature of reality can be confusing. Imagine that everything is possible under the sun and is waiting to be claimed. You are not separate from what you desire to manifest. Everything is intrinsically connected within the vast divine living web of the divine matrix. Even that which you have not yet observed as a part of your life experience is still connected to you. Boom. I just said that. Just because you don't have your life partner yet doesn't mean that your baby is not in contact with you. So where it says right here, just because you haven't observed something in your life, it doesn't mean it's not connected to you. It remains dormant until you choose it, right? Life operates on life's terms as well. You do not live in a vacuum, so you're surrounded by a multitude of realities that were brought to life by others, and these can surely affect you if you allow them to. Indeed, if you allow them to. If you allow them to, somebody can come in your life and change your timelines in a couple hours. You know what I mean? Because yeah. So know thyself. Believe me, it happens fast. But as your thread, your luminous life force, your courageous dreams is part of the tapestry of life. You're being invited to be conscious of the patterns you're weaving. Exactly. Isn't it amazing to know you have such power inherent in you just by being alive? You will see evidence of the divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters. What you do matters. What you do matters. Everything we do matters. From the time that we're in the car and we think looking, out the side window, and the choice to smile at somebody instead of just turning your head, right? The choice to smile at somebody instead of just turning your head if you made eye contact, right?
I was laughing at something and then I farted at the same time.
Of course you did. I hope there's something that resonates with you in there. Waters above. I love you, Lily. Alex, you got sleepy? Okay, have a good sleep time, Alex. Sweet dreams. Anita says to Wolf Dude, maybe it's your divine aspect, your divine feminine balance. Anita, you're a life path 7. And Shannon, 7 is the number of God and judgment. Boom. Yes. Waters above. 7 is a nice number. 37 is my favorite number. My birthday's on the 15th, so I'm a 10 birth card. Rar, today's your almost birthday then, because we're the 15th. I always do that. Whenever there's a 7 in any numbers, it's my birthday, right? I don't even care about my real birthday, but as soon as there's a 7 in the date somewhere, it's my birthday. I love it. No way. Oh my God, Annie. Hi, the calendar today says it's Assumption of Mary. Oh my God, Annie D. I went to Assumption, Our Lady of Assumption High School. You're not even joking. And I've been thinking about weird high school stuff in the last couple days. Just random stuff, good stuff, but just weird. Our Lady of Assumption is the high school I went to. Annie D. Rar. Me too, Shannon. I think the dream state is more real than 3D. Yes, the dream state is more real than 3D. In 3D, people lie. They don't tell you the truth. They don't know how to communicate. You know what I mean? Shit's not always getting done. Whereas in dream time is the opposite, right? Dream time is real time. People aren't lying in there. They're not holding shit back. They're not pretending everything's fine if it's not. Dream time is real time. Gotta go, Anita. Thank you so much for being here today, honey. Blue says they're awake to there being an illusion, but far from being aware of what actually is. So they're what the script calls false lights. Exactly. Yes. And that's the thing is that it's like, I'm going to be really honest, Blue. It's like sometimes it's like people see the false light better than the true light, right? They can be so enamored with all these books and readings and people. And it's like, can't you see that motherfucker is like a fucking cult, basically? Right? There's so many fucking cult like things right now where you got to do things a certain way and everybody thinks like, "Ooh, that person's like helping me ascend." And it's like you're basically in a fucking cult, buddy. Right? Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like you're not sovereign if you got to do what your fucking guru tells you to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it at that. Right on. February birthday, waters above, 15th, Aquarius. Nice. Okay. I'm going to pull up Angel Fishy's cards, and then I need a break, guys. I need a little bit of a break. So, Angel Fishy's cards. If you have anything you want to write with them. The Underworld. Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. Card number 42. Net, a net. Would you pull that shit with a net? We were listening to the Grease soundtrack last night. When a certain song, would you pull that crap with a net? That was my last net sync. Weedy Sea Dragon, slow down, move with grace. Indeed, Rome was not built in a day, and there is grace to be had for sure. I feel nurtured. The mermaid energy. Yeah, we were sitting by the fire last night, and I was like, we should have an Olivia Newton-John tribute. And so then we put an Olivia Newton-John song on, and I was like, okay, this is a little too slow for the fire. I'm already in a mood where I want to go to bed, and I don't feel like being romantic right now. And so I was like, let's do the Grease soundtrack instead. Right? A little bit more upbeat by the fire. And so, yeah, we did our little Olivia Newton-John by the fire. I call it tribute because it was like, let's just play, right? Let's just play. But yeah, that song where they're making fun of Sandy and would you pull that stuff with Annette Funicello? Anybody remember Annette Funicello? Blue says, yeah, they turn the light on in the attic, but they don't know how to climb the stairs to the heart. Yeah. Your coffee kicked in, walking water time, Angel Fish? Yes, oh my gosh, it's exactly half. You're right. Today, above water's above. Why do I want to say above waters instead? Water's above. Today is my half birthday. I just realized. Yeah, me was pretty pumped because I'm January 7th and I turned 50 this year. So it's like I've been saying I'm 50 and a half. And then the other night I realized I've started saying I'm 51. I forgot I was only 50. Right? I forgot I was only 50. And then someone was like, you're 51? I was like, yeah, I'm 51. And Lily was like, no, Mom, you're 50. I was like, damn. Well, shit, I'm going to be 51 soon. So let's just round it up, right? Angel Fishy says, I read those cards like this. It's a real deep Pluto deep and to move with love for self and others. We love Annette. Roar. Me has not watched anything of her since like ever so long, probably high school. But Okay, I need to take a break because I'm starting to squirrel in my head, and yeah, I'll be right back. I won't be super long. Catholic Sink says, that's my worldly sister's birthday. Right on. That way, live frequency number 9. Ha! Shannon says, speech to text, hates my Texas Southern Belle accent. When I'm really high, it messes everything up really bad. Angelfish says, blue, I'm 44, and this year is my galactic kin number is 247. And Blue says, Angel Fishy, all things will be revealed in time. Right on. I just gotta grab my water. I forgot it in the kitchen. So I'm gonna pull a few more cards. If anybody's in the background, if anybody wants to ask for a card, please do. If anybody's in the background and is like, okay, I want to.
You said bathroom.
No, background. If anybody's in the bathroom, don't tell me. It's fine. If anybody's in the background and wants a card and is thinking, I want a card, but I do not want to be seen today, well, then just ask within, and then when certain cards come up, be ready to hear if there's a message that you feel is for you, right? That's it. I understand sometimes, especially right now, how the energies are, like, you know, just don't feel like talking, or even if you feel like talking, you don't have the words, because that's how I was last week, on and off, right? There were days where I was so speechless, I was in a fucking ball, right? So I get it. So just ask within, and then listen for what you feel resonates for you, right? Creatrix Inc. says, hey, Lily. Hola, Lily. She's like my little farting queen back there. Blue says, yes, Shannon. My only telepathic question to her when I met Source was how. Creatrix Inc. I'd like to be seen today. I look pretty cute considering. Yes, that way. The Searchers. Love Potion number 9. Yeah. Matrix Man nails that song. He nails that one. I'll never hear that song ever in my life without thinking of Matrix Man. Actromus. Actromus is the dragon that comes up today. Actromus is one of the most, I've only had this deck for about 3 weeks, and Actromus is coming up a lot. He's one of the most that keeps coming up. This being said, page 92, yesterday I was in Michael Rolla's Sunday stream, and he was speaking about how people like just gratuitously go watch card readers all the time. Go watch a bunch of card readers, go watch a bunch of card readers, watch a bunch of cards. But how, I said the truth, how that's just it's a loop, and it's a siphoning of energy that doesn't go anywhere. If you're not looking at specific cards and then integrating what it means and then of action of what it's actually saying, right? Sometimes the cards are telling you to rest, but are you actually resting? Because if you're just bouncing around from card readings to card readings, I'm going to be really honest, I love ya, but you're just siphoning energy. Because if you're just bouncing around, getting all these card readings, like especially you can go on TikTok, you can go anywhere. Everybody and their fucking sister pulls cards right now, right? So how many people do you need to hear the messages through? And one of the things that I said to Michael was like, I keep pulling almost always the same cards. You'll see, when I pull a card I haven't seen before or that hasn't come up every fucking stream, I'm so excited. Why? Because me is the one up here for 3.5 years pulling certain cards year after year, right? If it was you pulling the same messages, if you were the one repeating the same thing over and over, would you not like wish that people stepped into a different embodiment at some point? Because I can't go farther because we are a team, we are a tribe, and what is coming through me is for the greater good of whoever needs it, of the all, but the messages can't change until people actually listen to them and embody that, right? This has never been about being a voyeur and just finding tribe, calling people brothers and sisters online, and then watching each other for years at a time, right? Actromus, integrate the higher vibrations within your work and life. Actromus connects us to the Arcturian civilization, the peacekeepers of the galaxy. This beautiful dragon announced himself to me by saying, I'm the dragon Actromus of the 7th golden ray dimension. I'm kin to the Atlantean dragons, who were 7th dimensional, but chose to work with the 5th dimensional beings of Atlantis to oversee the raising of their vibration to the 7th dimension. If Actimus has joined your reading today, heed his words. The time has come for you to begin integrating the 7th dimensional golden ray and initiate the process of anchoring its frequency into your being. This will enable you to shift the old layers of 3D energy and release it naturally. It heralds the next phase of your incredible journey. Holding a clear vibration allows us to view the world without judgment, to be at ease with ourselves, and to let go of negativity. By accepting Actromus into your life, you're acknowledging you are ready to shift your old DNA coding and integrate the higher vibrations into your life. Oh, my Stony, I've been here. I'm having gut pain. I would love a card. Yes, me will grab you a card. And thanks for saying that. I know it's hard, sweetie. The tummy stuff, when the purges, like the feeling of it and just how, right? Oh my gosh, the tummy. At some point, it's just like, oh my gosh, right? If it ain't some sort of mental stuff we're going through of purging, then it's the body. And it's just like, ah. Love you, sweetie. I'm gonna grab you one of these, Stony, from my, this is one of my most cherished decks, my first ever Spirit Animal Oracle deck. This is what I'm gonna grab for you, Stony. Okay, Stony, we got whale spirit here. It's card number 65. 6 and 5 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. Excuse me. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Whale spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that's ever transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms, where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, whale spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest depths of the coldest seas. When whale spirit appears, it's a reminder there's a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. And that's the thing. Knowledge is a beautiful thing. These rabbit holes, this quest for trying to understand certain things is exactly what's entangling us in certain loops still as a collective. You got a part of the collective that has no clue what's going on and can't control their thoughts, but then you got another part of the collective who thinks they're woke and is obsessed with trying to prove that the earth is flat, or trying to prove this or trying to prove that, but it's like never been about proving anything. You know what I mean? All these different theories are beautiful, but it's just a whole other shit show of arguing about what's the right thing, right? Ultimately, we're here to be love, we're here to be kind, right? And half the people who listen to somebody else's opinion can't even be cool or kind about it, right? Because they are like of ego and they want their thing to be what's right and what's real. But it ultimately doesn't even matter. Some things cannot be known by the mind. They can only be experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through your peripheral senses that part the invisible veil separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible you can't see how the seeds of your intentions are being tended to by the angels. And the trust, right? The trust. If you have a house, if you live in your house, and if you want to go to the basement, you know what I mean? And let's say your light flicked off. Are you going to trust yourself to walk down the steps to your own basement in your house with the light off, knowing that when you get to the bottom, you'll be safe? And that's the same thing, collectively for our whole journey, right? Heidi, where you say it's about today, true connections through being able to speak and flow. Exactly. And you can't make somebody be of an energy where there's a flow. You can't force it because there's a label of mom, dad, brother, sister. Just because somebody has a label in your life doesn't mean you'll be able to flow and talk to them. All of it, right, Heidi? And the gravitating to those that we flow with versus giving energy to those we do not flow with anymore, right? 17, yes, Actramus, thank you guys. The integration, Blue, yeah. Shannon says, I've been sleeping a lot and a lot of memories have been coming up from my childhood trauma. Also, I've been dealing with them beautifully. Right on, Blue. I'll check for it. I just uploaded a mirrored vid on that. Shannon says, the old me would have lived in victimhood, but I've learned to forgive and let it go, and I don't even think about these things any longer. It's like water on a goose's back. Roll on, roll on. Exactly. Angel Fishy, the medicine makes me nauseous, but it's helping my infection. Shannon specifies I had 2 full weeks of tummy trouble, and now I've been 2 days without, and it finally passed. You don't realize how good you feel until you get knocked down. Boom. And that's one of the reasons we get knocked down, is to truly appreciate when we feel good, to understand to what point it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, me too. My tummy has been off and on whacked. I haven't had the 2 weeks straight, but it's off and on and it's out of the blue and it's just like, whoa, right? Netflix Inc. Not playing the victim is so hard, but I got it down finally. Shannon, forgiveness is the key. Angel Fishy, I have to eat denser foods than I'm hungry for so I can stabilize. Yeah. Pearl, I just looked and it's 3 days till Aunt Flo arrives, PMS time. Stony, you ladies in here are beautiful, love. Thank you. You as well, sweetie. Me loves you. Yes, Angel. More green heart chakra. Exactly, Angel Fishy. Do not prove. Do not prove. Exactly. Yes, Shannon thinks I think that the earth is a toroidal, like a donut. Shannon, when someone tries to argue with you, it's because they're trying to convince their self. LOL, we are just mirrors. I don't know. I'm not attached to any of anything of certain things, right? And it's just like, okay, I love talking or hearing about things, but then it seems like it always has to go south with, you know, the fact that, you know, we can't just talk about it without having to somebody wanting to prove it, right? Shannon, I didn't know your green top was it's, well, it goes up to my butt, so it looks like a dress, but I would never wear it without shorts. Thank you, Shannon. Shannon, I try not to even waste my time when people start talking about stuff that doesn't resonate any longer. I just ignore them and walk away and smile with a blank stare. Same. Same. It's a whole other level when you're staring at somebody with a blank stare that you thought was at another embodiment, though. That's like, whoa. Right? When people say that they are at a certain embodiment and then they're in your actual reality, or, you know, you're speaking to them and it's like, what? No, 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 no. Like, what the fuck? Blue. It's because the energy goes right into the solar plexus, the Thor pounding in the belly. Yes, Wolf Dude. Can I have one last card, Mama Bear? Yes, yes, yes. Gee, spiral or simple? Spiral. No psychic peeking. Spiral. No psychic peeking. I'm not much of a peeker, Blue. I really am not. You know, I've been peeked into so many times, Blue, especially by people who know exactly what the fuck they're doing, but by people who have zero clue, right? I've been peeked into so fucking much. Right? I've been mind raped more times, even, you know what I mean, than I could ever say. What does that mean, mind rape? People think their thoughts are things. They think they can think about somebody's body at any time, and, you know, and that's fine, but it's not. It's really not, right? So yeah, I'm not much of a peeker, Blue. You know what I mean? I'm not. I think that's part of my asset for myself, is because I have certain gifts that are wide open, but I just don't choose to. You know what I mean? Certain things, free will is sacred to me. It really is. Somebody really has to consent and open themselves up wide and keep themselves open for the flow to be there. And the only people who can do that are people like you, Blue, right? The trust and stuff, the knowing that, I hope you know, I would never go peek into you or any of us without consent, right? Ever. Nope. I've had it done too many times by too many people to ever. So, Wolf Dude, the card that comes up for you is Honeybee. Again, this is a card that comes up almost every stream. It's a, you know, although it's a collective message. It's not going to stop until, you know, we're there, right? Honeybee, divine feminine, you're being called to rise. When I first asked the honeybee to sit with me, showed me a beautiful pink rose, the symbol of the divine feminine, and the bee was insistent that the rose be featured on this card. The rose works with the honeybee to activate your heart gently, to let the energetics of the bee's honey into your heart to coat it with the love that you need. The honeybee moves from flower to flower, passing on its healing messages, messenger of the plant world, leaving trails of light where it flies. They are so important in our ecosystem for so much more than we understand in the physical earthly sense. The honeybee and its relatives hold subtle vibrations by creating channels of energy for light to move through. They work so closely with the elemental realms to bring the light to our planet, and they weave it through the webs around our land. If you pull this card, you're being asked to look at all the ways you let the light in to yourself, to your heart, and into your spaces. Shine a light on all that you see. Sending healing light is powerful, and it can be done by holding the person or place you want to heal in pure light. It's just that simple. There's a multitude of higher vibration light hitting the earth that you can always welcome in. The great wave of light that comes to each from 2020 onwards brings strength, embodiment, alignment, and empowerment. Welcome its light and the grand central sun Helios to shine down on you today. Let Mary Magdalene guide that light of the pink rose into your heart. Shannon says that card jumped out as soon as you smiled. Ha! Blue says, gee, based on my energy, that was more for your own safety. Blue says, for me, it depends on the peak. Yep, for sure. And there's people I have consent with. We have a flow of energy. There is a consent. There's no blocks up, thinking like, oh, if, Heidi sees inside my head today, like, oh my God, right? Hide me from Heidi. No, right? Just, yeah. Shannon, consent is very important, and intention as well. Indeed. If there's something I've learned in the last while, it's like I will never, ever speak the same way. Ever. You know what I mean? When certain things come into my reality. Yeah. For real. Boom. Angel Fishy. Exactly. Thank you. Same.
Same. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. Angel Fishy says, we don't peek, we get warned to check on our people. Same. Exactly. Exactly. That's it. So, yeah. And I'm not going to tell the million ways or just the way that it is. Mama Bear is always on guard. Mama Bear's always on duty, whether she's awake or she's asleep. Always. Always. Right? Mama Bear sometimes might not respond to a certain text or an email the way people would want, right? You want the words of me, and guess what? I got none. But if you had any clue what I'm anchoring in the background, how I don't let go, and how when there are no words that can speak for me, it's because somebody is in an embodiment where they can't fucking understand what I'm saying anyways. Right? You can't get what I'm saying if you're not at a certain frequency. I could fucking talk for hours and hours and days and months and write letters and write emails and write texts. And guess what? I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. That's what my last 3 years have been about. Right? Mama Bear knowing her energy, Mama Bear wanting to share it, Mama Bear being implicated with certain souls, and then Mama Bear being sucked fucking dry, right? Sucked fucking dry. Not because people are bad and with bad intentions, but because leak, right? Leak into the energy. So I've learned, right? What I do. Some of it is so in the background that some people can feel like, oh, Jen doesn't love me anymore. She doesn't talk to me the same way and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, or dudette, right? Jen would be able to talk to you the same way if you were still at the frequency of when we connected, but I can't go back to where you are, or you can't get to where I am. It's not that I'm higher than or lower than. It's a frequency thing. That's it, right? And so that thing, And the more somebody feels like, you know, that woe is me, I've been abandoned. If you feel woe is me, you've been abandoned, and you don't express that, that's your stuff, not someone else's, right? That's you not expressing yourself, not somebody else not showing up for you. It's you not expressing what you need or what you want or your feelings, right? And one thing I learned over time is that because I do this, it's a double-edged sword. I'm thought of as wise. I am thought of as I'll carry the ball of all conversations and I can hold it the fort for everybody. You don't have to fucking put an effort to talk to me. But it's like, whoa, guess what? I showed up on a screen in order to be found and to help other people find each other, and that's it. I'm not here to to manifest the words from other people. You have to put in the effort, right? A consistent effort as well. I can't do it for everybody, right? That don't make any sense. Annie says it's 1 p.m. here and it's so cloudy. A cricket is chirping in the bathroom and it's so loud it almost hurts. Oh my gosh. Can you shut the door? Can you see him? Yeah, especially in a bathroom. I can imagine the echo type of... Maybe you should go in there with one of your instruments and jam out. Annie, he could be your background. put something over your ears if it's that loud, but you could go like do a duet. Jiminy Cricket. I love it. Okay, Heidi, I'm in here, in and out. My nephew's home from school. Blue, the only time I say no peeking is if I'm making a gift. Otherwise, I'm like an open book. Okay, I get it. Heidi, I always felt it, and I trust that. Exactly, Angel Fishy. We have the gifts for a reason. We know how and when to use it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Heidi, never poke the mama bear. It's not a good idea, that's for sure. It's like Jerry Maguire, right? When Cuba Gooding Jr. says, don't fuck with the single mom, Jerry. Don't fuck with the single moms. Blue, is it exactly? Mine is more of a pull from them. Sub or super conscious will call me to them. Yup. Same. That's a whole lot of t-shirts. I love you. Blue, it's their ego or shadow filling them with darkness, G. Yup. Stony says, Genevieve, you're a very deep thinker and you allow your feelings and emotions to run deep. And those two things are beautiful. Thank you. Merci, Stony. Angel Fishy, that's beautiful. The nurse can explain care better than the doctor who explains the condition. But we need both of them. Yeah, that's beautiful, Angel Fishy. Yes, Blue, those that claim abandoned usually are those that found a way to isolate themselves. Yes. Yes, Wolf Dude, Mama Bear, were we in Lemuria together? That is before Atlantis. Yes. And to be honest, Wolf Dude, we were even before that. We were even before that. Angel Fishy, if people don't want to friend me, I'll friend the trees, flowers, and animals. Either. I was never alone. Same. It's always the animals. It's always the animals, the birds, and the insects that come, right? For real. And they come with zero expectations. They're very safe, right? They don't come and say, oh my God, I came to you yesterday. What's wrong with you today? I gave you energy yesterday, right? No crow comes to you and says, what's wrong with you today, Jen? Right? I gave you energy yesterday. I did all this for you yesterday. Right? That's not how, you know, but humans will do that. Humans will do that, right? I gave you so much, and now this and that. And it's like, but right? We don't live off a memory anymore. We live off the sinks, the flow, and what's actually going on in the energy at the time, in the now. Not because, something that happened before, but what's happening now. How's the energy now? Right? How's the energy today? How's the flow frequency between, two people or more today? It doesn't matter what happened before, what's happening now. Right? Yeah, NED, a cricket duet. Good call. I happen to love crickets. I happen to even, when my phone is actually on, Annie, the sound, I use the cricket text tone. So, like, I love crickets, right? So, yeah, I can picture a cricket duet. Annie says the snake is by the door, settled for the day, I hope. Usually he just settles for the day, though, right, Annie? Maybe ask Blue. Blue, you are here right now, and you helped me a lot when I had the bird stuff, right? The little baby bird, hatchling. Annie D has a rattlesnake who loves her home and comes to hang out every day. Every day. Every day. We're kind of trying to figure out what the message is, right, Blue? We're trying to kind of figure out what the message is for Annie. The rattlesnake itself, I've seen an image or two you've sent me, Annie. The safety emanating from the snake it's so pure. But at the same time, it's a rattlesnake who's choosing to be near her home. One of the things I said to Annie yesterday was like, it's kind of amazing that he stays in plain sight, because if he starts hiding places and you go to grab something, that will be even more weird, right? So, there's a snake. He's got a consistent energy to go to, Annie D's every day at the same time, stays all day, comes at 10 on the dot. Exactly. Thank you, Annie. Comes at 10 on the dot. Like, seriously, he's meticulous. Like, it's been, you know what I mean? That's where the 10 on the dot is like, why? Why 10? Of course, because the temperature, but I mean, seriously, he's more consistent than most fucking humans. Could you find a human? Put your hand up if you can find a human to act consistently with you every single day. You know what I mean? Hello? So, you know what I mean? And he, like I was saying, it's near the door. He's not changing places during the day or trying to find other places. So yeah, I don't know if anything comes up when I say all that, to just kind of, and what's the message? Because last year, or I can't remember, but months at a certain timeline, Witch Moon 7-3 had a rooster that was coming to her, close to her yard, but not. And she knew there was a message for her. And, it took a certain amount of time. And then when she got the message, the rooster never came back. You know what I mean? So this feels like that same type of energy, except the rooster is way safer, right? The little motherfucker is loud, but she loves it, so it didn't matter. Whereas just that feeling, I know we're meant to live in harmony with nature. Animals don't hurt people for no reason, but, right? I don't know. Blue, yes, angelfish. I always notice animals are always welcoming. Exactly. Angelfish, if your animals, babies, and old people love me and you don't, well, not my job. Again, big hugs to the confused. We can play while we wait. Yes, they are stuck in that past. Yes, Wolf Dude, we do, sweetie. Do we flow well now, Mama Bear? Yes, Wolf Dude. Yeah. Yes, sweetie. Yeah. For me, like, we had our phone conversation, it was a couple weeks ago already, but I've been knocked on my ass almost ever since, Wolf Dude. You know what I mean? Of not being able to, just not being myself, not having words, right? So, you know what I mean? Shannon, I like crickets until they get in the house, and then I don't like crickets. Angel Fishy specifies, Annie, do you got rodents? And Angel Fishy, snake medicine is like spider medicine. It's time to clear the nest. Annie says, yes, he's welcome to eat the rodents. Blue says, yes, I hear spiritually she has those coming in and stealing her energy, but allowing to be there hungry, and the serpents feed off these beings. She's freely feeding the serpent energy through this. And Annie specifies, I cleared everything out and he came. And then I put ice, smoke, objects. I put my crystals out to push the snake away, but he stayed anyways. Boom, Angel Fishy. 10 a.m. is Capricorn energy. Also, 10 is an end and a beginning of cycle. Thank you. Annie specifies, but he hid under the pipe. Blue says, I'm getting a message about healing, so those you're healing, perhaps. She definitely is. Definitely is. Boom, Angel Fishy. I love it. Thank you. Snakes carry the fairies, too. Whoa, no wonder he felt so freaking safe to me. Blue, try using rock salt around the house to clear the energy on the snakes. Yeah, we talked about the pregnancy this morning, Annie. So he wants to be here. Maybe it's a female about to give birth and 5 feet from the door. My cat is looking for snakes in the house. Blue says it's something about water energy coming in, emotion, and memories involved. Angel Fish, sit with the snake energy that's a rattler. It's a warning before the strike. Annie specifies the salt. He avoided, but he was not bothered. And Annie specifies, definitely at the end of a beginning, and I am healing. Yes. Yes, you are, baby girl. Blue says, a serpent's rattle is like a lion's grrr, and it will say, don't come near me, I'm dangerous. It's fear or lower chakra clearing. Has it ever rattled to you, Annie? Ever, ever? I think so too, Blue. I think it's a witness, Annie. So do I. I think it's I think it's so fucking pure that, you know what I mean? Like I'm all about harmony with nature, Blue, but I'm also about safety, right? Right? Safety first. We're in a certain paradigm right now where although we wish for harmony that's complete, it is not always, right? So, you know, the witness, exactly that word. Hey, Road Trip Eddie. Hey, Genevieve. Wishes that your day is awesome. Thank you. It's a beautiful day here. It's been raining on and off all day, which is wonderful. When we need it, right? How's everything going for you, Eddie? Blue says, try the Damascus earth. I don't know if I said that right, but you know what I mean. Oh, can you hear the thunder? Annie, the rattle is broken. It might be a snake I know from before. Snakes have come here over the years. Yeah, exactly. Angel Fishy says, it feels like you got a nest close, babies. Shannon says, Native American worship snakes and respect snakes, and they have lots of snake tribes. Yes. Whoa, Blue. Annie, the rattle is broken. This is the message of your throat chakra. Learn to grrr. Roar. Yeah, I would really enjoy if we get through, you know, what we're saying, and that, you know, then just boom, he's done coming, right? The rattle is broken. This is a message of your throat chakra. Learn to grrr without anger but righteousness. Angel Fish, I'd look into where their nest is. Shannon, rattlesnake would probably be trapped and relocated. Definitely, she could definitely have them relocated, but I mean, would that serve her, right? When you have an angel guide that comes to you, you know what I mean? If that's not part of what needs to be done, then that doesn't, you know what I mean? It's not for a greater good. Annie, it has rattled at me. Like, leave me alone. Not like I will bite you for fun. So I have respect. And today it's moving very slowly. Wow. You feel it's the same one, eh, sweetie? It's a great day, Eddie. Good. Annie, yeah, I saw you left me a recording, but I had just pressed on the live. I was like, darn, I should have waited 5 minutes. I sent you a recording you can listen to later. It's the history of this snake, if it's the same one. Yeah. Angelfishes learns to warn them before you strike. Don't let them silence you just because you don't agree. Blue says he may be stuck. Yeah. Yeah. You told me parts of it already, Annie. And that's why there's a part of me that thinks that, yes, it's like a forgiveness thing, right? Of he wouldn't be back there if there wasn't full forgiveness, right? You know what I'm saying? That was meant to happen before. That was, you know what I mean? That was pure that happened before. No matter, you know what I mean? To heal how that felt when it happened before. Because he wouldn't come back to you. Not this way, not so close. He needs you to see him. He's putting himself in plain sight every day. He knows you're there. He knows you knows he knows you know he's there, that you know he's there, right? Animals are not, you know, they don't come around us unless there's a reason. Right? For real. They don't. A rattlesnake would know, like there's a woman here. She's moving around. Why would I want to hang out here? Right? Why would I want to hang out here where she is? There's a reason he is. Blue, waiting for you to open your throat energy to speak before you're angry and want to strike. And Blue says, the serpent is part of the Kundalini energy, especially the copper or golden serpent. Yeah, this one, he's so beautiful and golden. Do you mind if I put the picture up, Annie, of little dude? Let's go. I'm going to go get a picture of little dude now. And you guys can feel the energy of him, if that's okay with you, Annie. We really do send each other a lot of pics, sweetie. I have like a whole photo album here. Where is he? How come I can't? How does that even make sense? I know there's a picture of him here. I can't find it. I can't find it. Go figure. How does that even make sense, eh? Angelfish, I have throat issues too, and it's been my lesson Shadow brought for me for the last 2 weeks. Spirit animal Raven last 2 weeks. Blue. Serpents also represent the birthing process. That way, only strike when provoked. But it's not for the greater good of a snake to strike no matter what. Snakes are not built to want to strike. They just do if they have to. Blue. As the baby is born, it spirals out. So too does the serpentine energy. Indeed, Shannon, that's the thing, eh? And that's the thing of the connection right? People in India have pet cobras. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead. He blends with the rocks. Yeah, maybe it's because the picture it's so blended with rocks I can't even tell which one it is. That's so weird. Oh, okay, there's one. Okay.
Accidentally hit him with an ice cube. Sorry.
I love you, sweetie. Angelfish only strike if that's the only option. Turning cheek is the perfect human. Snakes don't have a choice. And he says he's really chunky and chunky today. Either he ate 5 mice or there's going to be little snakes all over. It's a diamond back. And he says they would usually come to hide and shed. Diamond Dragon G card. Can you read it, please? Yeah. I don't have a diamond here. You know, it has the Diamond Dragon here in this. I don't have a Diamond Dragon card, honey. There's no diamond. Blue Diamond Dragon card. G, can you read it, please? Her message is in there. And if your gift is seeing the heart spark in the blind, you protect them as they do their work, like the Diamond Dragon. Yeah, there's no Diamond Dragon in here. Unless the dragon is called something, but there's a diamond. I don't get to know my cards the same way as others do. Okay. Okay, you're gonna go check your deck really quick. I need to move around just for a minute. I won't be too long, guys, but I'm just starting to fade out by just sitting too long. I gotta move my energy. Chicken ball? Yeah, angel fishy walk in water. It doesn't, I don't need a lot, but I need to move. You know what I mean? I gotta move. Blue says try quartz. Annie, in January in Tucson, a blind double amputee was crying for food next to the hospital, and I gave him food, a poncho. Yummy remembers. A hug, and we both cried. And it was that hug that saved his life and mine. Love you. I remember I had called like I can't hug you, and I had called on angels to give you hugs. Loves you, Annie. Yes, for sure. Exactly. Angel fishy. Snake medicine is very powerful. At best, he's poking into your reality to bring a huge message. Shamanic. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Right on, Shannon. I've been doing lots of stretching, and my lower back has been popping a lot, and I feel the energy flowing. Lots of rest, wonderful dreams that I can't remember, damn it. LOL, but I remember waking up happy. Good. That's beautiful. Angel fishy. Turquoise and orange are my colors for a while right now. That way is the snake, the exact opposite of a dog. And that's huge, Annie, because of all the dog sync stuff right now. It's huge. Good question that way. Thanks, dude. Is a snake the exact opposite of a dog? Wow. I'm not aware. Like, I don't know, right? But that makes so much sense that way because of the yin and yang of the snake and the dog. Like right now, of the two animals that me and Annie kind of talk about and got syncs and stuff, it's dog and snake, right? You couldn't have known that way, right? But wow. Shannon, burnt orange. I had a burnt orange car, girl. It was hot. It was beautiful. And I learned from that car, never buy a bright car again. You get way too much attention. And other people are like, what? I love attention. It's like, me, no thanks. I'll stick with the plainer colors. When I bought the black car, there was the possibility of ordering like, these pink or baby blues or like whatever, these fucking funky colors. And the lady that sold me the car was, back a couple of years ago, she was like, are you sure you don't want one of these funky colors? And I was like, no. I was like, I want black or gray, right? I want a black or gray car. I don't want the fucking people looking at me because I got a snazzy little pink thing, right? Just because I like certain colors doesn't mean I want to immerse myself and like be the pink lady car, right? No, I ain't that girl. Not for that anyways. Not this timeline. Angel fishy, I'd have to check in the Chinese zodiac. I know they don't play well with each other. Annie, I pulled out beads earlier to make a bracelet. Copper, gold, and blue. Rar. Shannon, I have some green turquoise earrings that are in the shape of a skull head. And talking about a few turquoise necklaces that are green and one that is burnt orange. I love turquoise. Gabrielle. Wow. Blue. Okay, the best that I can find is that the diamond dragon is similar to Archangel Gabriel energy. Oh my gosh, that gave me shivers everywhere. Do you have a certain connection with Gabrielle, Annie D? Oh my gosh. Gabrielle is my mother's middle name. And I know this is random to put out there, but it's my mother's middle name. Do I have an angel deck? I have old Doreen Virtue, Angel Dex, yes. And blue specifies I'm working turquoise and copper today as well. That's beautiful. Good, Shannon. I've been being tested a lot over the past few days, and I've learned to stand up for myself a lot more. Annie D, there's the Kate Bush sync for the day. Well, actually my third. Kate Bush had a song with a line about wearing a sunset. Do you have anything about the Diamond Dragon, Angel Fishy? We love Gabby. Yeah, I call Gabby. Yeah. Blue, the fact that the tail is broke but not gone is like the Ouroboros. I don't know if I said it right. It didn't choke on its own tail. Annie, not that I know of. Gabe, Peter Gabriel. I have only one album in my music folder, Genesis. Whoa, which Genesis album? So, Annie asked if Blue asked if I had any angel cards, and this is what came up as the angel card. Rien à craindre, nothing to worry about. That's the card that came up, Blue. Rien à craindre, nothing to worry about. So in tandem with looking through, trying to find like through the dragon energy, Blue asks me, do I have angel cards? And so we're speaking about the snake energy. I'm asking specifically about what's the message of the snake. Nothing to worry about. Rien à craindre. Let's see what a second card would say. Whoa. So the second card up, s'affirmer. Speak up. And that flows with what Blue said about the throat chakra. S'affirmer. To speak up. So nothing to worry about and speaking up. Let's see if there's a third one. Because that does resonate with exactly what Blue had said about the throat chakra. You guys hear the storm here? I hope you get a little bit of it. Also, makes a lot of sense. This card, the breath, right? Also makes a lot of sense. This card, snake charmers use flutes, right? Snake charmer uses a flute or right? The word for it. Yes, no fear of speaking up. And then the third card is ocean. Annie, ocean. So that one, this one comes right the heck out of the blue, right? The ocean card. So this could potentially mean a future trip to the ocean. It it can mean so many things. It could mean just, everything's saying don't look. Only Annie can know. Only Annie can know. That's what everything's saying inside of me. Only Annie can know what the ocean means. Ocean is water. Water retains memory. The ocean is salt water, not fresh water. Wow. I hope a little bit of the stuff's resonating, Annie. And we'll see what happens, eh? Blue, says Annie. Hubby, and my wedding song is The Glory of Love by him. My wedding song was a song by Mark Knopfler. One of my, like there was many songs at my wedding, obviously, but one of the one that was Mark Knopfler, and I don't feel like saying which one. And it was funny because I had forgot, and then in 2019, I was with my aunt who was at my wedding, which was in 1996, and we were hanging out. I was at her place, and the song came on, and she's like, "This was your wedding song," and I was like, "What?" She's like, "This is the song you chose at your wedding to walk down the aisle," and I was like, "What? Whoa, I did. I forgot, right?" She hadn't reminded me. You know what I mean? Like, this is so wild. Angel Fishy, the pure white dragon for Orion. Orion, white gold dragon Lyra. Annie D, supper's ready. I used to play Lambs Lies Down on Broadway. That's the best. Yes, so many dragons. Blue says Gabrielle was the angel of death in scripture, and snake associated with the tree of life and death. Makes sense. Archangel Gabrielle Dragon. You don't have a CD or a DVD player hooked up, Annie? Yeah, that's how it is here too. I don't even have a TV screen anymore. Somebody offered us a TV the other day, and I was like, well, no, what am I going to do with it? I don't even have a DVD player to hook it up with, right? You hear the storm? Good. Me's glad if you're getting a bit of it. Excuse me. I wish I was as fancy as Allie. When she coughs, she puts herself on mute. I'm not that fancy. I can't get to it fast enough. Oh my God. Okay, I'm okay. Annie says, oh wow. Okay, it makes sense. I have grabbed throat chakra stones at times lately. Blue says, yup, there's the water memories that I picked up. The emotions. Duh. Thank you. See why we're all doing this together? Duh. The emotions. Thank you, Blue. I love you so much. Thank you, guys. Because me and Annie have been like texting back and forth about certain things about the snake. And it's like, let's call on the sisters and like see what else can come up, right? Love you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, Annie, that's what Annie says. The ocean could be my past. I was an ocean baby. I was a crazy good body surfer. Okay. Angel Fishy is guiding me to more dragons. So you ready, guys? These are the dragons that you pulled for this. So one of the cards Angel Fishy found is Air and Water Dragon. Helps you to connect with higher frequencies. Trust your intuition. Develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment. Express your inner song. And you see how this dragon is the same color as my shirt. The same color as the handkerchief that Angel Fishy keeps under her cards. The same color as my shirt. The same color as this ocean card. Okay? It's all three. 1, 2, 3 colors. Alright? The next card is the Rainbow Dragon. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Indeed, it does take joy to open doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. The Crystal Yellow Dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illuminations. Walk the higher spiritual path. Rose pink dragon prepares your heart to connect with the higher forces of cosmic heart. Open your heart to the warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. This also goes with the honeybee card earlier, the pink. And then source dragon attunes to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic happens. Be in the moment. Yes, I do. I see all the orange, honey. Angel Fishy, yeah. Thank you so much for this, Angel. Yeah, definitely got shivers. Thank you, Angel Fishy. I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Annie, when I had the online bereavement meeting, I had lapis, sodalite, and all the blue stones. And then, oh my gosh, blue, because the sodalite is a sync with me in blue. Annie D. I think she does. Blue says, Annie, do you have a UV light? Use it on your sodalite. Angel Fishy, I found our rainbow G came in a dragon. Yeah. Shannon, what's the mating call of a stoner? Cough, cough, cough. I don't mind the coughing. Oh, really, Eddie? My signal has been crap here since the last lightning strike yesterday. Arg. That's happened to me before in certain places I've lived. Yes, Shannon, the ocean is cleansing and healing. Oh, my Annie. You say, I wish I could sing, but I do write the songs. Boom. You can sing, Annie. Your voice is very beautiful. You can sing. You've sang and you've sent me songs, and you've sang and you've shared songs, and your voice is very beautiful. Don't judge it. Just let it flow. Right? Don't judge it. Annie, I miss the ocean, but not the population. Yeah. I'm used to going to the ocean more like small coastal towns, right? But yeah, definitely know what you're talking about, the big centers. Shannon, yellow is happiness and warm-hearted. Shannon, I have a never-ending beach right here in Northwest Texas. Y'all can have the ocean. Them sharks will bite your ass. Sharks don't bite for no reason, Shannon. The desert does not have a lot of seashells. This used to be underwater here. Really? Whoa. You seriously find seashells in the desert, Shannon? Annie specifies, if a UV light is the same as a black light, then yes, I do. Blue, Shannon, when I started reading your comment, I thought you were going to mention Good Luck Dragon of Neverending Story. Oh my gosh, that Neverending Story dragon keeps coming up for me, guys. Yes, Angel Fishy. Anyone ever feel their ovaries are connected to the moon? I don't know about the moon. I'd rather not give away my power and say that it is. If it is, it is. But if it's not, it's not. My ovaries are definitely speaking loud. Yeah, Shannon, it's a great movie, The Neverending Story. That way, love and gratitude to all you superstars. Blessings. You as well. Shannon says Genevieve lives too close to the North Ocean. Too much water around that area. I'm right in the middle, right? So, well, not in the middle, but I'm a Great Lakes girl. So the closest ocean to me is, I don't know, 15 to 20 hours, depending on, where I would go. I'm of the Great Lakes, right? I only have gotten to the ocean a certain amount of times in my life. Angel Fish, Neverending Story, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan. It's all stories about a Sunday. Annie, my sister is still in LA. Chinese astrology, fire dragon. That's so cool, Shannon. Me was not aware of that. You just taught me something today. There are seashells everywhere. Wow. Thanks for teaching me that. Like I didn't know that. Blue says, Annie, I'm a fire dragon too. Angel Fishy, my baby dragon is a water dragon. My dragon's a rainbow dragon. This is my dragon. And this is not exactly what he looks like, but this is the best I could do. My most special dragon is my rainbow dragon. Annie says, I thought it was construction fill from somewhere else, Shannon. I find little shells, river shells. Shannon, there's 7 rivers around this area, but it's the desert. Okay, let's put these back the way they go. I've been doing so good at trying to be more organized when I read the cards. Don't give it up today. What time is it in reality? 16:48 Eastern Time. Corn dogs for the kids. I don't know what I'm gonna do for food right now. I don't know. Annie, the Colorado goes by you? Yeah. Whoa, did you see that pop out? That was cute. The Jackal, card 44. That's a double 44 today. There's another 44 earlier for waters above. Jackal, 44, truth. Oh, I'm so sick of this card, but I can't. Whatever. Jackal, truth. Authenticity is important. Live your truth fearlessly. Someone around you is not telling the truth. Do not fear what you can't control. We will leave a legacy. You should consider what this might mean for you. Ah, Angel Fishy, I want your shepherd's pie, G, and I can't stop thinking about it. Roar, thanks for reminding me. I have one little baby portion of shepherd's pie in the fridge. It's not super big because I snarf a lot of it. I'm so like craving it still. I usually don't make shepherd's pie in the summer, Angel Fishy, but I'm still making at least one every couple weeks. As soon as it like the temperature is like, I need it. I want it. That way, I just ate 2 avocados, turmeric, salt, and pepper. Right on. Yeah, dragging my ass. Lying down and dragging ass. I know. I'm really hungry, but I don't know what I'm hungry for. Roar. Blue, I just noticed dragon backwards is guard. Wow, I love it. Good one, Blue. Yeah. Wow. Of course it is. No guard, no guard. I would just say guard because the universe doesn't always recognize no and not, right? Okay, kindness. Card number, is that 4? 42. Nope, that's 12. Excuse me, couldn't see it good. 12, fruit bat, flying fox. Choose kindness, which isn't always the easiest way. Kindness will always be repaid. Consider others in your decisions, especially those with less power than you. Spread the seeds of goodwill, and your fortunes will grow. Angel Fishy, I just made ground beef and mashed taters because I wanted and all I had. Sounds good to me. Annie, a lake, casinos, or drive south 40 minutes and see the London Bridge, supposedly the London Bridge brought from England. Really? If you want. If you want to, Blue, I finished your pendant, G. Want me to send pics? Sure. Sent? Yes. Kindness is the truest beauty in this realm. It is. It really is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you made that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, sweetie. Wow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. I can't stop looking at it. It's a square and a circle. Blue just made that, guys, as we were talking. Loves you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Angel Fishy, are you being serious? I broke my eggs. I can't get the shells out of them. What did I do? Do you have like a, you know, the small strainer thingamajigs? What are they called? Like, you know, like the metal ones, not the plastic ones with the bigger holes, but put it through a strainer. Could help or work. I don't know.
They're not pasta strainers.
Wow. That's awesome, Blue. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. He's not the best at wrapping. So everything that's wrapped is just like woe to me, right? I had done this. I find that wrapping is like something that looks simple until I try to do it. Yes, I was counting how many spirals. Blue says, gee, it has 6 circles, a spiral. Is that what you were trying to count? Yes. Yeah. The shells won't leave the egg. Maybe they're not good. That sounds weird. What does it look like, Angel Fishy? Send me a picture. I don't know what you mean. Annie says, thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm excited to see what flows and how full circles, Annie. That was a lot of stuff, and a lot of it that I wouldn't have come up with. We needed others to bounce off of, right? Right on, Blue. The square is turquoise, the rest is copper, and it'll come on a coated copper wire to wear or use. Thank you, Blue. I think I'm going to screenshot it and keep it on my... Oh, shit. Oh, you made hard-boiled eggs and the shell won't come off. Oh, shit. I wish you would have told me before they were cooked. Are you still using the farm fresh eggs? So, my beautiful Angel Fishy, I learned this only a few years ago in my chef, repertoire of little tips and tricks of how to cook food easily. The best way to make boiled eggs is to use a steam bath. For real. You put your eggs in a steam bath, cook them for a half an hour, and then especially when it's farm fresh, especially, it's like, it's night and day. steaming them for a half an hour instead of boiling them for like the 10 minutes. That's how usually it's, right? And then boiling them 10 minutes, putting baking soda can help, but it doesn't work the way they say with farm fresh. For me, when I learned the trick of steaming eggs for half an hour with farm fresh eggs, it was like, holy shit. I would have paid to have known this way before, right? Because there were times in my chef life where, you know, I would cater parties or have things and people just love deviled eggs, right? When you're making deviled eggs for 100 and something people, right? Holy shit. It's not something that, you know what I mean? We made fresh. When you're cracking like 50 eggs, peeling 50 fucking eggs, you know what I mean, or more. Holy shit balls, guys. Yeah, that's the worst too, Angel Fishy, when it does that. I didn't understand what you meant. I thought they were, I didn't realize they were boiled. Yeah, once it's so hard. I don't know if there's a trick to once they're boiled, like is there a way to make it easier? I don't even know. I've actually cried, Angel Fishy. You know what I mean? Like how frustrating. You know what I mean? Like how long it can take, and then you don't even have the quality of how beautiful the egg is. Oh my god. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. Are you shitting me? I love your kids. They're my favorite. We're gonna get along great. I love the yellow. They can have all my whites. We're fine.
I want the white.
Lily just all of a sudden, like, you know,
That's my role.
that's my role. Okay, but I still love your kids because they don't like the yellow part. That means more for us. I personally don't always eat the white, guys. I don't really. Sometimes I don't care what they say that the white's the best, right? To me, I like the yellow better. Sometimes, yeah, just yum, 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 yum. Deviled eggs, why? It's because that's what they're called that way. Really? You know what I mean? It's just the name. Could there be other terms for it? Probably. You could stuff an egg. I don't know the fancy terms. I'm French, so we don't even use the word devil in the deviled eggs in French. These are farcis, right? These are farcis. It's a name. It's just a name. It's not meant to trigger any devil stuff. It's what people called it. I have no clue. I'm 51 years old. I've heard deviled eggs since I was a child. I never thought to Google to see why they called it that. Right? I can't believe you got, so you're going to have more yellow than white, and the kids like the white. I love it. That's hilarious to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, Blue says, another thing we do is to tend to add salt to the water to increase the speed of the boil, but then that causes osmosis and makes the peeling more difficult. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, Blue says, Angel Fishy, make an egg salad. They'll never know. Because the sulfur smell?
It'll be crunchy.
Lily says to just put it all in. It doesn't matter if it's crunchy. Right? I think not, Lily. The crunchy part, there's only one thing I'm paranoid about, like to rip somebody's stomach open and without intent, and it's eggshells, right? Peacock. Prosperity. Prosperity is coming to you. Whee! A flow of abundance is on the way. Heck yeah. Expect a new income stream. Income stream. Funny, that's what I do, right? I stream. Clear the energy in your home or office. Do not be afraid of success. Holy shitballs. You can rise from difficult circumstances. Let's see what else the peacock says. Got a headache kind of feeling, head pressure. I'm not sure if it's an ache or a pressure. I'm feeling it's because I'm not drinking enough water, to be very honest. Like, I mean, streaming for like over 2 hours and I only have 1 glass of water, that's not enough. And that's on me. I'm just saying it out loud, right? Peacock magic is shimmering and rich. It is the energy you call upon when you need more abundance in all areas of your life. Like the goddess Lakshmi, the peacock represents beauty and pure light. So when you need to clear your space, call upon this iridescent power. Iridescent. I like that. Angel Fishy, I love you, Lily. Lily! Angel Fishy said I love you. Okay. She's so like, wee. Yes, Hera again. I can visualize the dress in my mind's eye. Little bit of goddess in our life. Super feminine stream today, eh, guys? I don't, it's very rare that there's not like the fluctuation or the balance. I do want to say that I'm not quite sure, but I would say that there's a lot of fluctuating masculine energy right now. And we're here holding the light and grounding the energies. Yes, it's like seeing a waterfall gown, G. Yeah. I'm trying to think of where I had even seen, like, because I can visualize the image of, you know what I mean, the peacock dress. Or if it's just coming in. Boom! T says, hey, Jen, just in. Boom! There we go. One of my masculine. It's about time, T. I was just saying, like, what the heck? Only that way. Alex came through. SS came at the beginning. And Wolf Dude, and that's it. You know what I mean? Which I never notice that stuff. It's usually somebody else that points it out. I also do want to say thank you, because the fact that we did manage to be all those feminine, we kind of worked on a situation of just like throwing out a bunch of ideas. So thank you, everybody that did that with us. I really appreciate it. 35, Mitzi, wisdom. Experience woven together with knowledge creates a beautiful thing, wisdom. Its parts are entwined like a finely made rope that is so strong it cannot be cut. Wisdom once earned becomes an essential part of you. Right now, the Greek goddess of wisdom, Mitzi, says it's time. You know exactly what to do in your current situation. The real question is, do you have the courage and commitment to make the wise choices? Your answer is not to hide. You're being invited to look within rather than without. Take the wisdom you already have, apply it to your questions. However, you must instead draw forth the humility to find someone wiser to weigh in. Right? This is a powerful time, and others might seek you out for your wisdom. This is also an auspicious period when new relationships are founded on deep truths shared with others. I want to repeat that. An auspicious time when new relationships are founded on deep truths shared with others. No relationship, whether it be any kind, can thrive from superficiality and lack of authenticity and inability to put a consistent energy forth. There must be the deep truth. Otherwise, it's fluff, it's 3D, it can't follow into a fifth dimensional perspective and sustain itself, right? Embodiment is a consistent effort every single day, all the time. It doesn't get turned off, right? It's always there. You are entering a potent period of your life to share all that you are and all that you have learned. And extraordinary things are possible when the goddess Metsi comes to remind you of your wisdom and the need to express that. I'm going to repeat that. New relationships founded on deep truths shared with others. It stands out. It stands out a lot because so many people talk about brothers, sisters, tribe, family, but it's like, where's your consistent effort? Who, where, what? What does that even mean, right? The time of the like the initiations happening right now are really uncovering what the actual, you know what I mean? You can't hide. You're either fully in and being authentic, or you're blown out of the water and you're not, right? And how that the flow, the communication, the flow, the frequency. You can't make a frequency happen. It's there, and you can't sustain to keep a frequency elevated between anyone in relationships if you don't put effort, right? Oh, nice. I was about to ask you how she was. I just had Erin all evening. She's just gone home. She had a match this evening. Blue says nos or noose, and U-S-E, like Venus. Noose, Venus. See, I always gravitate towards French as well when I look at words. So N-U-N-O-U-S, nous, means us and we in French. So nous, nous is us. I know it sounds weird, but for myself, I cannot decode words with just English. The French is automatic for me. And that's why I've been saying for a long time how other people could have become that they, don't trust words because they feel it's a spell. Well, I don't see words the same way as others, so I don't ever have that feeling for myself. I see words within words of two different languages. You know what I mean? So nothing can spell me the same way. I don't see the words the same. And because my French mind came first, I can still read something and take it so literally because my French mind, although I am English, will kind of translate what that means as well, even if it's in English, and take things too literally sometimes because the words, right? Blue, true wisdom. Are you willing to noose yourself or to speak your regurgitated garbage? Yeah, regurgitated garbage. Exactly. And here's the thing, is that sometimes I think to myself, oh my God, I'm repeating myself every single day for the last 3.5 years because everything I wanted to say was in my first vid. And so, it feels like sometimes, but you can go back into any of my vids in time and know from 2019 to 2022 of this day how much I have, you know what I mean? The embodiment, the change, the words I use, the flow that I have, the locations that I moved, right? I haven't been stagnant and not, you know what I mean? There's always been an inertia of going into something different over the last years. But how you could press on certain other channels, and I'm saying this the way it comes out. You could press on another channel of somebody and not see the date, think that it's today, but it was from 2, 3, or 4 years ago. You know how that happens in our feed sometimes, that somebody's older video will pop up. Did you ever notice that, of thinking like, whoa, right? When somebody's video from 2 or 3 years ago comes up in your feed and you're like, whoa, like, baby girl has come a long way. This was her embodiment then and who she is now. Whereas you have other people, it's like, holy shit, it's the same thing from last week, last month, last year, the year before, the year before, the year before. They speak in the same way. They're still in the same paradigm. They're still in the same, this is the stuff they talk about all the time, and there's not more, right? There's nothing more, right? That's important. He loves the moose. Moose, elk. I know. Moose, elk, deer, antlers are my sinks this week. That way, no fluff. Blue, I like to clap my antlers like cymbals in the woods. Blue says, I do the same, G. I don't know how to explain it, but the syllables are the syllabus. They're spells, but it's the intention behind the spellcaster. Syllable. that way. It doesn't sound weird, G? Right on. I love this card. She is just the look of this woman, right? The look. The look. Athena, knowledge. Second card talking about knowledge. Two goddesses up, both of them talking about wisdom and knowledge, guys. Athena, the great goddess of intellect and strategy, says, knowledge is power, and you are in the perfect position to gain greater clarity this time. Your hard work is paying it off, and everything you've learned about life has brought you to this moment in time. Your knowledge, logical choices, and intentions are aligned with divine will. Your intellect is keen and your mind is clear. You know what you have to do. The world is making sense right now. You don't have to question or debate it. You can take things at face value. If you think it adds up, then it's because it does. It's a duck or it's not a duck, right? Just that. If it adds up, it does. Have courage. Your most precious dreams are within reach. Yes, the owl. Definitely the owl is standing out. Minerva. Whoa. You just... Minerva. That gave me shivers everywhere. I haven't seen that word in at least a year. Exactly, Angel Fishy. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Minerva, aka Athena. You feel wired again, T? I'm going to pull a third goddess, see who comes up. Then I'm going to take a little break, and I probably will most likely be wrapping up the stream soon. It depends. If there's a flow then that needs to come out, then I'll stay, right? But otherwise, I think I'll be wrapping it up. Goddess of transformation. Is your bum numb? Is your bum numb? Numb bum?
No. I mean, I have a pillow on my back and underneath.
Yeah. Ha. Ha, ha, ha. I can't make this shit up. I asked for a third one. Well, here she is. Nyx. Secrets. There are times when you must surrender your need to know. Some things open up only when they choose to, not by demand. The mysterious and unknowable is the domain of the Greek goddess Nyx. She shows you the veils that may not part for you at this time. Right now, you're meant to keep on your path, trusting that secrets will be revealed as the goddess Nyx decides. Remaining true to your intentions and keep moving forward. Remain curious and open to what you discover. Allow your need to know the details right now to fall away. Just be present to all that life's offering you. Judge nothing as good or bad, and just be with what arises. Soon, the treasure you seek will be revealed, and it will be better and more valuable than you could have ever imagined. And this is almost word for word the download that I'm having in the last 24 hours. The complete, just be okay now, Jen. Just be okay now. It's fine. It's going to show itself. Don't push. Being told, do not put an energy forth towards timelines that I know I can hold a fucking timeline. I know I can hold a whole fucking, like, right? I can keep a whole fucking family together, right? But it ain't my job to do that alone. All of that, right? Me is guided to step the fuck back because I know I can fix shit. I know I can, like, bring, stuff up. And I'm doing my role here, and then the rest of me is backing away, right? That's it. It's not good or bad. It's just, it is what it is. I know what I bring to the table, and I know that when I bring too much to the table, I'm fucked because nobody else is bringing it to the table with me, right? Because I already brought it there, if that makes any sense, right? Yes, Phoenix, 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 Phoenix rising. Yeah, winding down, T. Thanks, T. Nice top, Jen. I got it in Nova Scotia, which is our Celtic land here in Canada, right? So Nova Scotia still has like a lot of Celtic and Gaelic like written everywhere. A lot of people speaking Gaelic, and it's like for me, it's like my East Coast memory. Whoa. Blue says, gee, I almost wrote word for word in that vid in the description. The mirror vid that you spoke of earlier, you mean, honey? That makes so much sense. We can. It doesn't mean we're supposed to. Yeah. But that's the thing. If there's one thing that I realize is that how simple it is for me to put forth any energy and then be sucked of mine because the participation isn't equal the same, right? No beer tea. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. If you guys choose to, keep chatting, if you have anything to add to the stuff that we, because it's been I think like I'm gonna be done just because it's been a lot of stuff, and because of like my connection with Annie, the snake and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I think I need to like integrate. You know what I mean? I might even, depending on how I'm feeling this evening and what I feel is the best, I might even listen to my own stream again for like the things that, because when I'm so in it sometimes to like see higher up what I missed, right? um yeah, I won't be too long. I'm okay. I'm okay. We're okay. You're 111 behind, T. Blue, I don't know. Blue, I can see it like a good meal. We can eat, oops. We can eat everyone's leftovers, but where does that get us? And where does it get them? Whoa. I see it like a good meal. God, I hate the way the chat fucking moves. See it like a good meal. We can eat everyone's leftovers, but where does that get us? And where does it get them? Exactly. Don't be somebody's fucking leftover. Right? You want the full fucking meal. You deserve the full fucking meal. The fucking leftovers, we're done with that. Right? Done. Done, done, done. This is how humans are, right? They give what they believe that you need, and then they fucking will say, I gave you everything I had. No, you didn't, because the attention or this or that is what, was needed, not the other shit, right? We don't want leftovers. We want the real, we want the whole package. We want my whole buffet, right? To reflect, yes. Freely. We were listening to Mr. Lee. Oh, Mr. Lee last night. Hey, Meeps, for fuck's sake, Jen, be careful. Did you come in at the same time as I was running into something? Of course. Great. My one clumsy moment of the day, and Meeps has to catch it. My one. So far, anyways. Yes, I nearly camouflaged. It's the same color as my top. I camouflaged into it. Meeps, hey to the lot of yas. Hi, Meeps. How's everything going? No way. Angel Fishy. Is that? I haven't heard. I don't even know. Is Linda putting out anything? Or am I just not subbed to her? Whoa. You just brought back Linda. I haven't seen Linda in like 2 or 3 months and it was in Mike Rola's streams. I haven't seen her around since then. Angel Fishy, don't be food. Linda Light and Bev's quote. Nice. True. I like comparing stuff to food though, because I come from the restaurant and everything for me, you know what I mean? Like Blue, you just put that, like, you want to put like a spin around something to explain it to me, explain it with food, right? Explain it in a kind of food way, because holy shit, I can it's like when my sister, she comes from mining and comes from like all these different things, her life is so different from mine, and when she would explain stuff to me that's going on in her life, I would like flip it to like the restaurant food aspect to kind of understand what the fuck, right? How do I flip something to explain it good, you know what I mean? Like food always. Exactly, Blue. When people claim to give, but they never actually open the door. Exactly. Because this is what, this is the part. This here. Right? This here. So, you can do many actions. I'm going to give the perfect thing. How many generations of masculine have worked their fucking ass off their whole life to support their family, their wife and their kids, right? So they did the action. But guess what? Their kids grew up never being told I love you. Their kids grew up being told I don't have time, or all that shit, right? So ultimately, we've got generations of people raised by a certain timeline type of a masculine who, holy shit, they gave up their whole life for their family by working, right? So that they could lord over their kids and say, I paid for this, I put you through this, I did this for you, right? But they're not saying, I love you, what do you need from me, right? They don't give the time, they don't have a communication with their children or their wife, because they're so focused, on making sure, oh yeah, everybody's going to be provided for, but then everybody's going to fucking know it as well for a fucking whole lifetime. Intergenerationally, right? So that's it. So did the men not actually love? No, they loved, but they didn't know how to express emotion. They didn't invest in intimacy. They didn't build relationships with their own children of knowing who they were, right? They came home from work and told everybody basically to shut the fuck up. I'm tired. I want to watch TV, right? Go to your room, go to bed, right? So where's the love that's been taught? And we're bouncing back from generations of people who were raised this kind of way, right? Guess what, masculines? Masculine and embodiment has nothing to do with that you can provide for a feminine or your family or your friends. It has to do with your heart space. How intimate are you with your family, your friends, your people? Because otherwise, right, it's the stuff. It's the programs. It's the loops. Thanks. I'm just going to check if I'm subbed. See, boom. I knew it. Thank you, Angel Fishy. It's not necessarily that I always listen to everybody and everything they do, but I do like to be able to pass through, give the like, or at least feel the energy and encourage people. I can't watch every vid that people put out, especially when people are like truly walking their path and they're fine. They don't need my energy to go in and do certain things. I'm not guided. But the boom, right? Just knowing they're there and kind of being happy that they're doing their stuff is a good feeling. Meeps is going to be on his best behavior. Right on. Blue, I guess I still question myself. No longer doubting, but definitely, are you sure? Yep. Blue, funny you mentioned that, G. It's one of my big arguments my mom won't let go of. She claims she paid her way through school, and I added, yeah, because dad covered the rent and bills. Exactly. Yeah. Like, I give her credit for working to pay for her education, but you didn't do it alone, and to say you did is a lie because it didn't happen like that. Thank you. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Because she wouldn't have been able to go to school and work her way through it if she hadn't had the masculine to do what he was doing. So that's the me, myself, and I, right? Instead of the we are a team and we manifested this as a family or a couple and being proud of her man and being proud of herself. She got to take the kudos for herself without even, it's like the thing about my mom. My dad never left my mom. She can have her beefs of what an asshole she ever thought he was or what bad things she wants to remember about him, but he never left. He never left. He never left. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Okay? But, like, in her mind's eye, I should have the same type of everything or whatever, right? She doesn't realize having absolutely zip, fuck all, zero fucking support of anybody being a presence in a home, of providing with me, how, right? Holy shit. No matter what she thinks her past was, she lived a whole life of having 2 children and we were a unit of 4 the whole time. The whole fucking time. I had a father who did everything to the point where it shocks me where masculine don't do certain things because to me, masculines who don't do certain things are like people in a movie. They don't exist. I wasn't born into a family where the masculine didn't do everything. My grandpa cooked, my grandpa cleaned, my grandpa did laundry, right? So did my uncles, so did my dad. So I was born into a family where masculines actually did stuff. So for me, when I, have people in my life where masculine don't or have no clue how or think it's a woman's place, I wasn't raised that way at all, right? At all. But my mama never had to understand what it's like when you have zero buddy, when you're scared shitless, you got no fucking money and you can't look somebody in the eye and try to plan something, try to make something better, make a better decision with 2 people, right? And judging a life and analyzing, a certain way, right? But you can't. If you never had the path of, being a single mom and knowing what it's like to actually be alone and care for everything on your own, you don't know. You don't know what that's like. You can judge everything. You can say what you want about any single mom, but you have no fucking clue. You don't, right? That way, is there anyone on the planet who got to grow up in their own magnificence? I don't know. I don't know because even me, I have raised, Lily in her magnificence as much as I can, but the last years and the fact of having no support of certain things, and then being rejected and being told I'm wrong all the time by certain people has taken away from the magnificent feeling, right? If certain people came into our timelines and we just became normal because whoa, we other families and other people want to be like us of just free range, we learn what we learn, we share our stuff, then yeah, the magnificence part is right there. But after years of just being pointed by other people, every fucking thing like boom, 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 has stripped a lot of that away. You know what I mean? Meep says that away. I didn't need a lot of input. I was the wild kid in the laboratory experimenting with science. Angel Fishy, if it weren't for my friends, I wouldn't have shit. My friends are my family. Most important, my personal relationships. It's my destiny. Same. If I had chosen to stay in the same timeline I was in last year and not to completely emancipate myself from my family, I wouldn't be here today. And I'm not saying that in a cryptic way of something, but it's like I had to stop the loops. I had to trust my friends more than my family. My friends do not backstab me and hurt me and tell me bad things to me. They don't. Will they call me out? Yes, you do, guys. You do. But you don't backstab me every fucking time you help me. You don't, tell me like a month later, like, holy shit, I was there for you. Or, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't do what I said you should. Like all that kind of shit. All right? Exactly, Angel Fishy. Blue. Exactly. Liars tend to forget about those who were there through it. Yes. And some people, it's not even that they're liars. They're fully functioning fucking alcoholics and have been their whole life. Even if they have, patterns of not drinking for days or weeks, they always go back to the certain, you know what I mean? They need that part. And it's fine, but people don't realize how much they say things when they drink at night and how the next day they don't act the same way. They don't say the same shit, right? They don't remember. And those of us that have been in timelines our whole life with people who are fully functioning or not functioning alcoholics, we saw it all for what it was, and we're the ones that got told we're crazy, right? I didn't say that. That's not how I said it. That's not what I meant. That didn't happen, right? Oh, you're such a prude. You take things so seriously. That's not what we meant at the time. Okay, but okay, I was in the middle of the room when you guys were fucking me, what you were fucking doing and saying, and then you can't remember the next day, but I'm the one that's thought of, right? Just because my status in society is different, right? That's it. Angel Fish, I'm normal. The rest take a back seat. In my world, I'm blessed to be. That's why we love you guys. You are you. Yeah, me too. Yes, exactly. Blue says, I won't backstab you, G, but I might smack your butt. I might smacked a friend or two in the past, and I do it in love, though, I promise. Yes, and that's the role of not enabling, right? So when we are for our our new world friendships or relationships, is to not allow people to enable themselves and feel like, you know what I mean? I've had people tell me straight up, Jen, you're in victim mode. Jen, right? Jen, you're in victim mode. And it's like, right? There's a difference between going through something and having to express it than to hang on and, whine about it, for lack of a better term, right? My bestest people, you always call me out on certain things. And that's important. You know what I mean? It is. Because I don't need somebody who can not look me in the eye and say what they believe. Doesn't mean I'm going to listen. I got to, you know what I mean? But at some point, in a mama bear, a true mama bear, a caregiver, a provider, a true protector will, call me out on my shit. Definitely. You know what I mean? It's important. My sister was saying that to me last year. She was like, you're just not used to being spoken to in certain ways. And I was like, No, it's you. It's fucking you how you fucking say it. You wouldn't talk to a fucking stranger this way. You call yourself a fucking life coach because you got a fucking weekend training, but you would never take on a client and speak to them how you speak to me. Oh, but I just talked to you. No, you can't fucking talk to me not neutrally. If you are trying to fucking like help me in some way, but you're gonna talk to me as my sister and throw my fucking past and of like fucking for things I don't even remember because it's done. Who gives a shit what I did in 1992, right? Who the fuck cares about anything of the past? A life coach would be fucking fired. Would be not even have a fucking job if they were telling people that your past defines you, right? So how dare, because, you know what I mean? Like I said, you would not even speak the same way in your home in front of nobody the way you speak to me alone. Just that in itself, if you talk to me alone with one tone and one way and you're fucking condescending, looking down with your fucking uppity little nose, but you won't talk like that in front of your new boyfriend? How come? How come that fucking dude was here all fucking week and you never talked like this to me once, but now your man is gone? And now you're looking at me like I'm a snitty piece of shit, talking to me in front of my child. Talk to me in front of my kid, in front of, say certain things out loud, but you didn't say it in front of your man. You know what I mean? Why? Because if she would have showed her fucking true colors of who she was in front of him, you think he wouldn't have fucking run for the fucking hills of learning what the fuck comes out of her when she's fucking, you know, got her little fucking snit fist? Right? Holy shitballs. That's how I light firecrackers under the butts. I'm a fire sign. I love you, Blue. Meep says masculine. I was teaching my daughter how to make explosive when she was 8. Rumor has it that her mother was quite concerned. Ha ha ha. The song that just entered your head was head right round. You spin my head right round. Right on T. Ha! Angel Fishy, Jesus hung around the broken because the fixed don't get it at all. But the ones who thinks they're fixed are actually the brokener ones, right? Broken, aka I don't know better than everyone else. Exactly. Blue, they still wear a mask or pretend to be something different than what's behind the curtain. Fake lights. Yeah. But that's the thing, right? If you speak to somebody a certain way and if you really believe in what you say, you would say the same thing when other people are there, right? You know what I mean? For real. Full of themselves instead of love. And saying that it's coming from love, because love shouldn't fucking hurt that way, right? It shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. Whee! Oh, boy. I am going to be wrapping up the stream soon. I know I've said it a few times, but that's it. My mouth is getting just like... So 3 flew out. I don't like grabbing when a lot of them come out, but when they fly out like that. Ladybird, ladybug, ladybird, luck. All of your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. Dragon, Gaia's gateway, access Earth's inner wisdom. And chameleon, tribe, soul tribe. It is safe to be seen. Blue, I just say what I say. I don't intend to hurt anyone. And if I can, I'll relate to the individual best as possible to show that they aren't alone on that path. Yeah. Rhinoceros says, page 32, number 32, excuse me. Rhinoceros seek moderation in all things, find the middle path. Not everything is an extreme choice of black versus white. Being passionate about something is positive, but being obsessed is not. Leave behind what you no longer need. Meeps, the principle in the Bible, Proverbs 3:12, King Solomon, for the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child in whom he delights. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Yup. Thanks, Meeps. Yeah. Blue, the observer, balanced, yes. T, I just hit the wall. Serious energies about, hey? Damn, are you kidding me? I just turned around and ran into something and you just hit the wall? T, does it match your shirt too? Hey T, I ran into something that is the same color as my shirt. Is your wall the same color as you? Oh my gosh, that's funny to me. Boom. This is gonna be the last card of the stream. He's gorgeous. A rhino is a unicorn, G. Yeah, big chunky one. I love it, eh? Yep. I love it. I love you, Blue. How would you hide in plain sight in this world? Well, all you gotta do is add a little bit of padding and hey, nobody will recognize you. Right? It's like Superman. Take off your glasses, Clark Kent, and you become Superman, eh? Snow Leopard. This card is beautiful. Oh, wow. It's the card that's on this, on the cover. And as far as I can remember, it is the first time it's ever come up. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Snow Leopard, the Watcher. Take the high road. Do not sink to the level of low vibration. Exactly. You don't need to explain anything. You don't need to validate anything. Don't waste time and energy. Observe situations closely before acting. Being silent is always an option. Actually, I have pulled this card once or twice before. The being silent is an option. I recognize seeing that. Ethics is the number one concern. It's best to not continually draw attention to yourself just for the sake of filling up your ego. A little mystery is a good thing. Yeah. It's best to not continually just draw attention to yourself for the sake of filling your ego. You want to fill your cup, so then you want to be seen, right? You're curious. So you're going to go fill somebody's cup with your little energy. But it's not consistent. It was just your ego. Boom. Meep says, LOL, Blue, I never saw the rhinoceros that way. Blue says, Meeps, he just needs a treadmill. We all have work to do. I think it's all just going to melt off when the time comes. That's all. Oh my gosh. I love you guys ever so much. I'm glad you came in for a little bit, Meeps. I've been on for 2:03.
I'm hungry.
Lily's hungry. So am I. And I have no idea what to for food. And Mina knows. Thank you guys so much. T, the walls are blue and dark blue, and I have blue and navy top on close. Whee! Good. I was wondering. See, that's... see the sink, though? Okay. I'm going to stop because I could be tempted to just keep going, but I got to stop. I got to feed the kid. I got to feed myself. Love you guys. Have a super night. And, yeah, keep in mind, you know, we're halfway done August. personally, I've slept, cried, and had just the weirdest beginning of August ever. So it's like, Mama Bear's just feeling to come back to life, and let's get her done, right? Yeah, but we're halfway there. Whether that means anything to anybody or not, well, whatever. Loves you.